I just posted a photo of my X-ray in the Facebook chat.
You should post it. You should post it on the Discord.
Okay. Yeah, you can see. But
And
let's
the
see.
Skype.
Like in the corner, like in the crack in the joint.
Yeah. So that piece should be connected to my thumb.
There should only be 2 bones in the thumb: the scaphoid and the little augmentation bone. There should not be extra pieces.
If you want to be part of your thumb, it still would be. Let it go.
So the emergency room doctor did not like my joke because he goes, yeah, there's a break in your thumb. It's in the phalanx, and I go, there's a Roman military unit in my hand.
Oh Jesus! Did he just not get it?
I don't think he got it.
Hey, Evan.
Yes.
So, what do you think of that joke? Would you have laughed?
Politely.
Yes.
No,
Politely.
No, you would have laughed. Oh my god.
Also, it's phalange, not phalanx.
He absolutely said phalanx. So
then you should have laughed at him and made him feel bad.
Well,
And double check his degree.
I thought phalange was the plural, and then phalanx was like the singular.
Shit. Oh, you're right. I'm not a bone doctor.
I ain't no fancy bone doctor.
Sorry, phalange just makes me think of Phoebe when she would fake name in Friends. She was Regina Phalange.
So where do I post that?
Apparently,
I think phalanges is the plural, but fuck, I gotta look this up now.
Apparently, phalanx is the singular and phalanges is the plural.
So phalanges.
Phalanges is plural and phalanx is singular.
So phalange is singular synonymous with phalanx, so it's interchangeable between phalanx and phalange.
There you go.
Phalanges is the plural. So okay, so you can use phalange or phalange.
I mean, I'm using Wikipedia, so
But
it's
not
only as good as
phalanx is as a plural.
Yes, phalanx is singular, phalange is singular, and phalanges. So can you say phalanxes? Is that a thing?
No, that's not a thing. Because the plural of phalanx is phalanx.
Did you say phalanx? That's cool. All 5 of your phalanx are dope. And yeah, you've got a Roman military unit in your hand. It's fucking
Actually,
boss.
you've got more than one of them. That's why it's a phalanx and not a phalanx.
And
Also,
one of them.
My favorite part of the visit was actually
my favorite part of when I broke my thumb
was not when they made my thumb better.
No, it was the next day on Monday. So that happened like 2 Thursdays ago. Then on Monday, I went to an orthopedic doctor, and I really enjoyed the part where he was like, he's looking at my x-rays, like, because they took some more, and he was like, okay, and it looks like previously you broke your wrist. I was like, no. He was like, that's not a question. At some point in time, you broke your wrist.
Nice. Did they give any morphine when they set your cast?
No.
Because when Isaac broke his wrist, they gave him 4 milligrams of morphine and called him a tough little bastard.
Okay,
it was great.
now, well, hold on, but they also had to reset Isaac's bone.
Yeah, they had to reduce it. They did a close reduction where they had to like set it back into place. But they gave him 4 milligrams of morphine, which is pretty boss.
It was the most, oh my God, like the principal called me up to tell me that Isaac broke his arm, and he's like, it's bad. And when I show up at the school, the principal comes up to me outside of the nurse's office and goes, I'm just warning you.
Don't freak out.
It's bad. And I went, okay. And I walk in there, and immediately, like, I just look at my son's arm and think, no, that's not real.
He replaced his bones like Harry Potter.
Oh, it was It was so weird. Isaac said that whenever they reset the bone, it felt like they were moving around a bunch of marbles in his arm. I was like, yeah, I bet it would, because all the like tendons and muscles and bone, it's all just moving back around like it's no.
That was amazing.
No.
Are his bones made of marbles? That's important.
I mean,
Yeah,
that was really cool.
Yep. Yep. Our bones are made of marbles. That's right.
Alchemist AC-21.
Have we loaded the map, or is it still?
It's loading, but I see circular arrows on your icon.
What?
Huh.
I see what?
I see.
I see
loading.
him. I see that. Yeah, weirdly. Yeah, you might want to. Roll 20 might be fighting you because that's what it does best. That's what it does best.
I've had to restart the browser because it was lagging and it was just fighting.
Yeah. Do you have video turned off inside of Roll20?
Ooh, good question. That's a good point.
At least you got a very creepy icon for your.
I don't see any of that. Okay, hi, welcome to Pathfinder Iron God session 59. 59. I've managed to tolerate it this long, and it's only through alcohol and nothing else.
Wait, what session is it?
59.
69.
No,
10 more
minus
to go,
10.
boys. 10 more to go.
It's
10 more until it's nice.
is that way? Is it 69 where you have to do a handstand for the whole episode?
Now I'm
Nice.
just gonna fucking jerk off the entire time.
No, you will not.
I believe I don't. My understanding is that's not what a sick. Don't you have to get like a lady to sit on your lap upside down?
Unless you're really flexible.
Okay.
Oh God.
Lord. Well, this is.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. I mean, yeah.
I don't think it technically has to be a lady, but
Oh, that's fair. My apologies. Some other human being.
I'm not gonna get into it because last time we talked about sexual acts, some of our viewers.
We lost viewers.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
did
but
go on
games
for a
up too.
little bit longer, and
I blame you, Hal.
what did I do? I can't control what you do. You're a goddamn adult.
you're only the
Apparently.
He
GM.
said, ow, he said me.
Yeah, right. Somehow that gives me some responsibility over your actions, apparently. I ain't your teacher, sir. I'm just here to facilitate something that might be considered entertainment.
Oh
For
dear.
Are you not entertained?
sometimes yes, sometimes no.
So,
Oh, man.
the fair response.
Hey! All right, kids. Session 59. Visit us at Discord where we're chatting about the booze we're drinking. Visit us on the Twitter where we're posting nonsense. And also the Patreon where you can support this terrible endeavor. Thank you so much.
Go on the Discord and see how I violate
Oh!
my HIPAA.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! I've got a +3 bonus.
What?
Yay! +3 bonus for being such a super bonus guy. Whee!
What it means is my first roll gets +3, which is probably going to be the combat roll, something that hits you hard.
Yay!
Initiative.
So we
Or
need to-
initiative. That's true. It could be initiative.
we need to do a diplomacy scene that's totally not necessary, so that when we fail it horribly, it's
Oh, you mean to make me roll against you in some way? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I have 2. So it'll be initiative and my first hit.
damn it.
Hooray! I've got to figure out a better way to keep track of these because I lost track of them yesterday in the Rollmaster game because there were so goddamn many of them.
Oh no.
It was. There was just like, it's nice to spend points on stuff and give bonuses, I suppose. But I've got to keep track of them. What I think I'll do is when I fix this overlay, which is incredibly old because it has Ikestu still on it, and he's been dead for like 20 sessions or more.
Yeah.
He's been dead to us for years.
Oh, wow.
I think he's been dead inside for longer than that, honestly.
Tim, king.
We love you, Tim. He's married now, so he's never watching this.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
doing what all married men do.
Nothing?
masturbating and
The masturbating and the washing up. That's basically what married men do.
Yep.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Then.
Are you not doing any washing up, that thing?
I just supplement, like, as a single guy, I just don't do any washing up, but double the masturbating.
I mean, I believe that is the way it starts, right? Basically, what happens is you get married and half of your masturbation time becomes washing up. Or vacuuming.
Is that why my son always takes such a long bath?
It's not a bath. That's a masturbation bath. That's what he's doing.
I had a feeling. Okay.
Babe, you're a mom. You're never supposed to know.
Wait, I got it. Masturbation.
Oh, that's good. That's actually pretty good. I'm sure that website's taken, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Temple of Spank wasn't.
I'm sure there's a thing
That's
for that.
true.
I'm sure there's already a...
I did buy Temple of Spank probably, 15 years ago, maybe? I have owned it a long time.
How are the dividends on that?
I mean, it's an empty website. I mean, ultimately, I guess I could put one of those, like, porn feed sites on it and probably make $1 jillion, but...
I'll just redirect them to RPG MP3, you know.
I mean, nobody's actually going to Temple of Spank.
In an unstable market, porn is great investment.
I mean, porn's always a good investment.
The internet is for
porn.
There we go.
My pop shield is rotating strangely. There we go.
So I assume Pathfinder's 1 spells that are on the Archive of Nethys are fair game, since that's the official site, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, no. It's just the official. Well, it's one of the SRD sites, right? What spell are you looking at, and what is its actual source?
Oh, there's a few spells that showed up there from People of the Stars.
I mean, technically, that's fair game. That's an officially released supplement.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So, but yes, finding them might be difficult.
Well, but I can. Well, I get the 2 I get to learn at every level, but.
What spell are you looking at specifically?
Oh, what I was looking at was Reboot.
Oh yeah, there's some good spells in People of the Stars actually for robots and shit. Now I have to look what Reboot does, don't I?
The cartoon reboot?
Yeah, yes, cartoon reboot.
Oh my god.
Hang on, here we go. Don't show this me again.
The 90s were not ready for that.
Reboot! Blah blah, level 5, la 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 la. Whispering in the dense, information-rich machine language of the first ones.
010001101010.
You bring a destroyed construct back to operational status for a short time, restoring it to 1 hit point. The construct can be further healed by spells like Make Whole, but it returns to its destroyed state as soon as this spell's duration expires, or it is brought to 0 hit points, whichever comes first. As long as the construct is active, it obeys your commands to the best of its ability, fighting on your behalf and carrying out tasks that it is capable of performing. Constructs with more than twice as many hit dice as your caster level cannot be targeted by this spell. 1 round per level.
Yeah, that's
raise dead for robots.
That's the sucky part for 1 round a level.
I mean,
but
it's
I remember
still pretty cool.
There were some destroyed repair drones back under Torch where we first.
Yeah, and I mean, you've destroyed a bunch of constructs already.
Yeah.
I mean, what you're going to do is carry them around in a bag and, like, pull them out and cast Reboot on them.
Or, for the repair ones, put them in front of something that needs repairing and...
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, you could always just stick that enhanced gearsman in a bag.
Yeah. Like one of the bags of holding we have.
Right? Just shove him in and then, like, pop him out when you need him.
Get in there.
Right. Get in there.
My belly.
Well, that's where also that other spell I was asking about has potential.
What is that? I forgot to look it up. It was in the chat. Something. You caught me while I was actually doing groceries.
Apparent Master. That's not from People of the Stars, though. That's a straight construct one normally. But robots are constructs.
What is this? What's the source of that? Because it's a 3.5 spell.
Yeah. But it shows up in Game Mastery Module J2 Guardians of Dragonfall.
Does it? Okay, because I don't see it officially listed in the SRD at this point. Interesting. Maybe there. Oh, nope, there it is.
Yeah.
Apparent Master 3.5e, which means it's before they turned into Pathfinder rules proper and did the reboot. So they were literally still using D&D 3.5 at this point. So this is a super old spell.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
which gets confusing for some of the stuff.
2007 this spell was designed.
But that last
charm
hour level
makes constructs regard you as its master. The spell only affects mindless constructs that are attuned to the commands of a master, such as animated objects, golems, retrievers, and shield guardians. All constructs with intelligence scores, even those that explicitly follow the commands of their creator, such as homunculus, are unaffected. If the construct is currently... I think most robots have an intelligence score.
Yeah, that's the hard bit, because then they're also immune to mind affecting, though, for some reason.
Yeah, they're not like mindless. I think they actually do have their own intelligence, right? Because most of the robots have some kind of essentially a program that lets them act like they have a brain.
Right, but they're not immune, or they don't have the resistance to mind affected stuff that androids have, which is the weird thing.
Well, robots don't. That's
well,
weird.
Robots don't have that explicitly because they inherit the construct immunity to that, which is
which constructs do?
Because constructs are normally mindless. So it's weird.
Oh, but does construct specifically protect them from that?
Yeah, I believe that's a construct trait.
Yeah, so then they pick it up, right? So all this spell does is bypass that construct trait for constructs without an intelligence.
Somebody who made it.
Yeah, a shield guardian's nice. That's a hell of a thing.
Goran briefly had one in Shattered Star.
A shield guardian.
Yeah, there was one in the final module where you're going to Zin's homeland, and there's an amulet to find.
What are the towers of
amulet in there that makes one of the shield guardians that he built basically follow you. So
that's super cool.
But of course, I got him destroyed pretty quick because I did not get him to retreat fast enough because
he was lower level than you.
And yeah, well, I had no way to repair him because I was a fighter, so he just.
I am hopefully, once my eBay purchases arrive, down to single digits on the Adventure Path books I need to complete my collection.
Ooh.
I think I'll need 8 after they arrive.
Nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of them are from... Weirdly, Legacy of Fire is incredibly expensive for books on eBay. Which is very strange. Some of them are super cheap. And then you've got things like Kingmaker, which obviously they made a fucking computer game about, and then everybody wanted to... But weirdly, they've made a collection for, but I guess people want the originals. But there's a few that I'm missing there. And Serpent Skull, because it was awful, and I didn't really buy it. So.
Well, for a while, you could find deals on eBay on some of that stuff, and then it's like people started price matching, and same with the used bookstores. They used to show up in great, but then the used bookstore people were like, I will check eBay and list it.
Look on eBay, and that's like, that's $97. And you're never going to sell it at that, dude.
Yeah. Well, you will if you put it on eBay, maybe, but
I don't think so. Because if you actually watch this stuff, because I've got a few things, they just cycle around and around and around and around.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are like, make me an offer, and whatever offer you make, they just automatically disregard it because what they want is for you to put in like $5 less than asking price.
Yeah,
which is still grossly unreasonable.
Yeah, there's some of that stuff on Amazon too, where there's like, this paperback book's going for $500 theoretically.
Is it supply and demand? Right, there's only one for sale, so therefore it's worth whatever I want.
I had that problem when I picked up what was it? One of the Technomage books from Babylon 5. That was like the first in the series at a used bookstore. I'm like, let's see if the other two are out of print and not available digitally. Crap.
Well, that sucks. I mean, I guess the Babylon 5 RPG was a bit niche-y. Is it not available digitally anywhere?
I think it might be now, but it wasn't at the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. I think there's a lot of people going and like backfilling in stuff that kind of missed being digitized. I guess officially and unofficially.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right, who would like to do a summary of what the fuck was going on?
Let's see. We've been cleaning up the wreck below Old Skelton's farm in Iadenveigh. I believe session before last, we actually fought the gearsman.
You did, I think.
So then, let's see. We investigated the nanotech laboratory. And then we investigated the canister access room, which turned showed us there was a bunch of nasty gases in the canister access room. So we
nasty gases.
managed to use the laboratory to shut it down and to get rid of neutralize the gases. Al and I checked out all the canister rooms, and they were completely empty of anything useful. Then we went back and uncapped that sealed thing from the Android Foundry that Sirith had told us wrong things were in, and destroyed 2 hungry fleshes that came out. And then we told Sirith that I was going to try and shut down the Android Foundry so it wouldn't make any more abominations, and she seemed to be accepting of that idea.
Cool. Sounds good. So what are you doing?
I think Alexander's found a girlfriend.
It took me, you said it was going to take me a few days to actually shut down the foundry, so we'll probably need to go back to Iadenveigh and report to Councilman.
Yeah, Councilman, whose name is escaping me also, because you only talk to him when I'm not really looking.
Red Fang?
Red Fang is part of the council, but it's the...
let's see, Jeffik Hoskett was the guy that originally sent us here.
Correct, Hoskett, that's right. Hoskett. It's a
and
beautiful name.
Oh,
it's a family name.
For people in stasis, is Kieran's body essentially fixed there where stasis came upon him? So we can't even throw him in a portable hole and take him with us. It's just
nope.
He's a statue here until
basically, yeah, because it's not just stasis, right? It's DTFL level stasis. You ain't doing nothing to it, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I guess you could hold a portable hole up and bring it over him. Maybe it might explode.
Ooh.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't risk that.
I think we should.
Or you could put half of him in the portable hole and then just pull it sideways, and then there's just half of him left in stasis.
There is less expensive ways to fling his body into the ethereal plane.
There's less expensive ways.
Sure, but do they have as much pizzazz?
I mean, the problem you've got is that anything you try to do to him is probably not going to happen until he comes out of stasis.
Right, like Buligup's pee that's just pooled on top there.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Just above his waiting mouth.
Why did I decide to pee on him? I
don't know. Why did you decide that?
Well, it's probably going to be well dried by the time it eventually falls.
It's in stasis too, so no, it isn't.
Well, is it in stasis because can it enter the stasis, or does it just sit above the stasis in real? Okay.
No, it goes into the stasis field and stops.
I think we were experimenting with what could and could not go through, so I peed on it to be certain.
That's right. That's exactly why you did it.
So we could put a few drops of poison there, or acid, or
you could just literally get a dart gun with 20 darts and just be and then you'll get 20 darts in him when he comes back.
Or fire a pistol 12 times into the...
Exactly, yeah. It's literally, the options are endless. You could, technically, if you were so inclined, drop an anvil just above his head. In Wile E. Coyote fashion.
Yes, please. And I'm going to make a sign that says something ridiculous, and we're just going to, put it there in his hand.
This is why it's a shame I don't have 6th level spells yet, or 5th level spells yet. I can't create anything that's long term. It'll vanish within a few rounds if it's not, I guess completely in stasis. But I could make a wall if I was, yeah, at 5th level spells, I could make Wall of Stone right on top of him that wouldn't crush him until the stasis wore off.
Right, but a wall of stone doesn't have to be connected to 2 points.
No.
Oh, you just literally drop it on someone.
Yeah, I mean, I could stand it up on him and it would fall over, and then...
That's pretty cool. Seems like we've lost at least both of our players.
Yes.
Seem to have just gone. Maybe it was all that talk of boning.
I'm here.
I know, the important people are here.
So,
You know what? I just sat in my driveway with a beer and my dog dressed up in her Ghostbusters costume.
That's cute. We did that. We did that with Jet dressed up like a. Actually, he was a dragon most of the day, but then he turned into Detective Dog in the end with his little beard stalker.
Oh, how sweet! Oh my God, I found a Harley Quinn hat, but I can't get Ahsoka to wear anything on her head. I'm like
Weirdly, Jet
devastated.
quite likes outfits.
Well, we could dress Jet up as Harley Quinn for me then.
I think he'd prefer Batman myself, honestly.
Oh man. Well, you know what? They have all kinds of.
Don't impose your
themes.
fucking gender roles on Jet. How
I
dare you?
I guess he might like Harley Quinn.
I mean,
although honestly, he's more of a Riddler in my mind. I think green would suit him.
Ooh. And I'm pretty sure they even have Riddler stuff at Petco. Have you seen all the DC stuff they have? They have like a giant Harley Quinn bat. I have a cute little Harley Quinn that has a bomb and it like flashes, and the dogs love it. And we have Batman. We have a tiny little Batman.
Apparently, I don't love my dogs enough.
No, you don't, because you don't buy them toys to destroy.
I mean, Jet does like destroying toys, but most of them are cat toys, which is a bit mean.
Man, you know what? The dogs love cat toys, but that's really tough because they fall apart instantly. And then you're like, please don't choke on that and die. And then my poor cats have no toys.
So do we want to just kind of go without Evan while he's on his phone call?
Well,
So-
yeah, let's just proceed.
My stream just picked back up, so we're good. It was wobbly for a moment there. I don't know what the hell was going on. Maybe Leah was downloading, I don't know, gigantic pornography movie.
Yeah.
Nope.
She never shares. She just does it when I'm not around.
Well, she wants a good experience.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's all about the quality, right? And she can get that on her own, so...
So,
All right. So what's up?
All I do is add politeness and biscuits.
Biscuits. That's cookies.
No, cookie is a type of biscuit. Biscuit is the umbrella term. There are many types of biscuit, of which cookie is one.
Okay.
like biscuits and gravy.
Not at all like
The
biscuits.
best kind of biscuit.
So, no, that's not the best kind of biscuit.
And
Best
definitely
kind
not
of
limp
biscuit.
biscuit.
Is debatably either a chocolate digestive, which I really like a lot, particularly dipped in tea,
McVitie's, yeah.
or a custard cream, or a Bourneville. All of those are types of biscuit, like cookie type of biscuit.
You're just so much better than me. You know what this means?
Oh,
Hal?
that's not at all true, and you know it.
You know what? When I come down there in a couple weeks, you're just gonna have to like make a line of biscuits for me.
Okay, I can make that happen for you.
And teach
I
me
can go
all
to the
about
British
them.
store or order online and make biscuits happen for you.
Yay.
This is-
yes.
Like I work in a cocktail bar where everyone is pretending to be French, and this is the most pretentious conversation I've heard. Just putting that out.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to throw it out as well. If you go to Fair, you should go visit Nick at the cocktail bar.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
just
it's
a
good.
cocktail bar.
Because it's good. Don't just don't take a drunken fuck you've just met in there with you.
And I will say everyone at the bar understands and does not hold you responsible.
I appreciate that, and I was very concerned that we might have walked the tab, but apparently you might have paid for it. So
I once again smoothed everything out and took care of you, fucking fixed your problems that you created.
I appreciate that, Nick. I really do. It's nice of you. Thank you. We
You
did feel
know
quite bad because honestly, he latched on to like Ethan and Leah, and I didn't talk to him much. And his missus seemed fine, but he was a tad more drunken than maybe we had originally thought.
Man,
All right, so what are we doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, let's talk about game. Where are we currently located?
We're in the wreck of the ship under Old Skeleton's farm.
Wait. What else is it that we're waiting on? Weren't we about to head out of here last time?
We were. It's going to take me a few days to shut down.
I just heard a bunch of words there when she switched into her accent.
My
brain wasn't fast enough.
It'll take me a few days to shut down the foundry. So we're going to probably need to stick around for a while.
Okay.
We do need to talk to the council people in Iadenveigh. And we should also see, I think, if Cirith wants to come with us or stay here. But since she believes outside is a void that she can't survive in, that might be a hard sell. Mm-hmm. And I am not good at convincing people.
That brings upon the more quandary of whether it is better to leave her alone by herself in her sort of maddened state, or if it is better to kind of forcibly make her face reality.
So you mean like maybe if we wait till she's not looking, whack her in the back of the head, and then take her outside and go, ta-da, it's not bad.
That sounds like a poor way to gain her trust.
Really, that's maybe not. I mean, maybe not that exact route, but not that route.
What do you have it planned?
I mean, I would say that at first we try to get her to come on her own, rather than knock her out and possibly kill her or give her a concussion.
Like really, or just like a little bit of a heart.
If she does come with us, we probably need to disguise her nature because the people in Iadenveigh would not look kindly upon her.
She is very obviously an android.
Yeah, there is no way to hide that. I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean,
magic could hide it.
Yes.
What kind of magic?
Well,
like illusions and that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I would use a spell like Alter Self, but it only works on the self. But that's what my hat's based on, so I could give her my hat and use that spell on myself.
Do we have a good way to conceal her?
Well, I mean, we could stick her in a bag if we just need to conceal her, but...
I mean, like, it just sounds so mean. But if she was okay with it, then I guess it wouldn't be.
I mean, if the people of Iadenveigh have a problem, we can always just murder them all if they want to be fucking pieces of shit about it.
Good lord.
Wow.
Also not very diplomatic, but...
Well,
I would like to stay on their good side so that I can get the deed to the farm this area's under.
I mean, technically speaking, if we murder everyone, you can claim the farm as your own. I'm not saying we should kill them all. I am just saying that,
we should kill them
if they're going to be fucking assholes.
That could be expedient. Although there is a lot of them.
I don't think that we should kill everyone, but if they are not going to be, like, this person needs our help, and if they are going to be bigots about it, then,
I mean, exactly. If they did not like the idea of his union, so I gotta see why.
They do seem like they might be anti-union, which means I should kill them anyway, but I'm trying to be nice.
That guy was not anti-union. He took your ideas and implemented them.
No, he abused those. He abused them.
I believe he did exactly what Nick told him to do.
Perhaps I should discuss with him the potentials of automation to free his workers from the drudgery of their
Exactly.
labors.
I mean, that's the...
So the idea of automation is not necessarily bad if you provide some sort of universal basic income. Then automation is a very straightforward and simple idea to implement. I mean,
having now been to fair, I see where this crossover really strongly. Just throwing that out there.
Oh gosh.
I think that automation is a good idea if you then, of course, supplement workers' pay. I mean, ideally, no one should have to work or drudge away their life. I mean, you should work because you want to make the world better and because you want to accomplish things. You shouldn't be subject to wage slavery.
It would help have more artists and bards and whatnot.
We.
Here. So what are you doing? You're hanging out a couple of days to shut down the foundry?
See.
But we should probably talk to Iadenveigh folks in the meantime, I would guess.
Hmm.
I assume I can take small breaks to go back.
Yeah. You don't have to constantly do it. And also Silas can help you because that's what he does. He helps things.
Ah,
I
excellent.
can get Silas to help Alexander.
Silas will help anyway, regardless of whether you talk. Have I frozen again? I'm pixelating. What the fuck is going on tonight?
He's also been fairly good at talking with Sirath, which might help if we try to convince her to come with us.
Weird.
This is true.
I mean, she's pretty deadly with her gun, so she could defend this place if agents of the Technic League show back up, but...
We could also have her defend us!
I mean, I guess the question really comes in on how happy of a life would she live down there on her own.
She did talk about missing her friends now that they're gone, so perhaps she could use new compatriots.
Yeah, maybe that is the first step to her understand or moving on. Yeah.
Perhaps we should go into the production lab room and discuss with her.
Sure, absolutely. Let's. Do you think we're ready? Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to lead the conversation?
Oh crap! I'm the only one that speaks the language.
Yeah. So.
Oh. Wait, I can do that.
Okay.
Shoot.
What the hell is going on with my camera? Yes?
I think I need to cast a spell on Sirath.
Okay. To do what? And are you going to explain to her what you're doing?
Yes, I will try to explain.
Okay. What are you telling her? Okay, she's busy in her little room doing things.
Sirath?
Yeah, yes?
My compatriots and I would like to have a conversation with you, but
okay.
Most of them cannot speak Androphan.
What is that?
That's the language you speak?
Oh. Okay.
Unless you know other languages.
No.
I would like to temporarily enable you to understand their languages then.
How?
Magic. Like the spoon.
Okay.
All right. I will reach out and touch her and cast Share Language.
Okay. You cast share language. That's pretty cool. What language are you sharing? Common, I assume.
Common. Yeah.
Okay. How long does that last?
24 hours.
Shit, that's good. That's very good, actually. Very, very good. Okay. She is affected by share languages.
Yes. We will
Tatia,
move. Oh, sorry.
Tatia, I believe you are a bit better with words than I am. I tend to be a bit too blunt for some people.
Blunt.
So Sirat, we were wondering if you had maybe considered again what it would be like outside of here. Now that you know things are maybe different than they appear.
Weird. My camera keeps pixelating.
You look
Are you
fine
sure
on my
it's-
Skype, but
Yeah,
Are
that's
but
what
on
I.
Twitch, yeah, you're.
It's
I
because you're
just-
dying.
Refocused it. Is that what's going on? Is that what happens? Is that one of those bad movies?
Yep. You're dead.
So she can understand and speak the language, right?
Yes, you share your faculty with one particular language with another creature for 24 hours. Can read, understand, and communicate to the best of its ability in any one language you already know.
That's pretty nice. Okay,
Oh.
so she's there. What?
I can give her a second language actually, because for every 5 levels I possess, I can.
Great. What other weird random language are you going to give her?
Oh, what language would I give her? Let's give her Elven.
Just because why not?
Or no,
why
Hallett.
not?
Hallett, that's
Cos-
regional.
Hallett, that's regional. You're right. That is regional. Correct.
What is that?
It's a type
It's
of
the language of the Kellids.
Yeah, it's what the Kellids speak.
Oh, so it's not a type of fish.
Hallett? No, it's not a type
Oh, I'm
of
sorry.
fish.
I'm thinking of halibut.
Right? I'm surprised you forgot about the butt.
Ah,
Never
I
forget
feel
the
like
butt.
from our
Lovely.
last conversation that is not true.
That's probably fair.
Jeez.
Okay, so
All
she could understand you. What are you doing?
Did you miss what I said?
What did you say?
I see. So I see right now that you know that things are maybe a little bit more different than they appear. Have you given some consideration to maybe leaving this space and seeing what is beyond?
It is just the void beyond this place.
Well, then why don't you come see it?
Because I will die in the void.
You don't know unless you try. And how about this? I will keep you safe if you try.
How can you keep me safe from the vacuum of the void?
Magic.
It is emptiness.
Yeah, it's a bit of magic.
I don't trust that. I mean, you seem to be able to come and go, but I don't think I would be able to.
Well, then, would you be curious in studying me and seeing how it is that I am able to come and to go?
No, I'm quite happy, thank you.
You do not miss companionship?
I mean, you did kill all my friends.
Well, your friends did try to kill us, so let's
Alright.
back up a little bit, Sal, okay? Before we go around pointing fingers on who killed who. You shot the shit out of our friend who's now stuck in this stasis pod, so maybe no one here is perfectly innocent.
He probably deserved it.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't, but maybe your friends deserved it as well.
Maybe. I mean, we were hungry, and you came in from the void. What were we supposed to think?
I don't know, but you didn't have to start trying to kill us.
I'm very sorry.
Well, we are sorry for murdering your friends. These things happen.
Okay.
All right, so please forgive my passionate friend. He's he's just very full of emotion and feels very strongly about convincing you that maybe there is more beyond here, such as not the void.
I don't think so.
You know, I would really like for you to challenge that idea. Is there anything that I can do to get you to feel differently?
I don't think so. There's nothing outside. Why would I want to go outside? It makes no sense.
Yes, but you don't know that.
But I do
Oh.
know that. I do
But you
know
don't
that.
know that. You don't know that. What is happening to
Ever
me?
since I've awakened here, I know there's nothing but void and emptiness outside this ship.
Do you have a shut off button?
Do
Well,
you
that
have a shut-off button?
I do, but then whenever I use it, I don't wake back up.
Right. I definitely have a shut-off button for you.
No, hey, but is it no, not for me. Do you have one that shuts
I-
you off and then I can turn you back on?
That sounds horrible.
Why would I have a shut-off button? I did shut off your friend pretty well. I could shut you
Yeah.
off like that.
Yeah. Do you have like a way
You
to
did indeed.
how okay, so no. So this is not like a way I cannot okay, gotcha.
I'm
You're
not
just-
a machine, you know.
I'm learning a lot of things. Please
Technically,
forgive me.
you have 2 shut-off buttons on the side of your neck, and if you press them at the same time, I can shut you off pretty quick.
I mean, it's kind of cool if you tell me more about how you work.
I don't know how I work. Do you know how
Alexander, can you not
I
explain
don't.
that we're
But
not
I love
avoid in some
talking
type
to
of weird
people about it.
robotic terms?
Yes, but she did not accept the information.
I don't know. Can't you speak to her in like some type of weird way to convince her that she is wrong? I don't. How do you machine people talk to each other?
Parallel pod.
Not a machine person. I am an android, even, although I don't look like it at the moment. So,
Alexander, simple human wizard.
yes, ordinary human wizard.
I like simple human wizard. Seems more accurate.
Well,
That's a fucking asshole.
Right.
As we don't need to convince her out of her will, but do you understand the concept of teleportation?
Yes, I know what the word means.
I am working on mastering teleportation at the moment.
Sounds dangerous.
It's one of the safer ways to travel around here, actually. Hopefully within a few weeks, I will learn how to do that successfully, and then we could actually take you from here to our primary base or any place else without actually going through the void outside. Should you wish to experience other people.
So is this based on a planet somewhere?
Yes.
Maybe.
So you understand the idea of planets?
Yes, of course.
So what if I told you you were on a planet right now?
Well, that's clearly not true. There's nothing but the void outside the ship.
What if the ship ended up on a planet?
Well, then I'd know about it, wouldn't I?
How would you know?
Well, that'd be things outside, and people
But you
would
have
be
not
coming
looked
and going.
outside.
No, because it's the void outside.
Okay, but so you are saying in order to know you're on a planet, you would look outside and see you're on a planet.
Right. Yes.
But you have not looked outside.
Well, I can't, right? It's dark outside. Look, it's dark outside, all the windows. Clearly the void.
What if the ship you are in is buried in the planet?
Why would we do that? That makes no sense. Why would the ship be buried anywhere? It would have landed, and then we would see the light coming through the windows, and we don't. So clearly we're still in the void.
What if instead of landing slowly and softly and safely, it landed with a crash and
But then
crashed into the
We'd
ground?
still be on the ground. We wouldn't be completely submerged in the ground, would we?
Well,
And
what
look,
if-
everything here seems to be working reasonably well.
except for the rock coming through here.
Reed, look at all this rock. Where did all this rock come from?
There's no rock here. It's just a bit of damage and rust and deterioration.
So how did it get damaged?
I guess maybe we were hit by a meteorite, or maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's an asteroid jammed in the side of the ship.
So would that not expose you to the void and cause you to be sucked out into the void?
No, of course not. The nanites in the air would have fixed the hole. But the rock may still be part of the ship, which is clearly what's happening over here. She points to the pipes. I think we were hit by an asteroid. The android sealed the hole, but we're still clearly in the void.
But you have already seen that these things are not functioning as they should be. Look at all these things that started coming out wrong.
It's been a long time, and look, the asteroid's damaging those pipes and things.
Been longer than you think, I believe. You woke up with these memories.
Yes. I mean, I've been here a long time, I think.
Several years, I'm guessing.
At least, yes.
But the ship has been here much longer.
But I remember getting on it.
Where did you get on it?
On a planet far from here, maybe? We were on a mission, but I don't remember why. I don't remember.
And do you remember the name of the ship?
Unity, maybe?
Oh, crap. Interesting. I believe your memories were recorded at some point after you boarded the ship. And those memories were restored to this body when the Foundry produced it.
Now, that doesn't sound right. I mean, I've forgotten some things, that's clear. But I still remember who I am. Right?
Does any of us really know who we are?
We're getting all philosophical now.
I'm French, and it's what we do.
I am still learning who I am every day.
The French are the best philosophers.
Shoot. I am not the best.
We're not the ancient Greeks, then.
I mean, Jean-Paul Sartre?
I mean, there's philosophers, yes. I guess that's one philosopher.
I mean, when you look into the existential philosophers, at least, I would say the French are some of the best.
Jean Stuart Mill of his own free will and half a pint of shandy was particularly ill.
Half a pint of shandy. So I think I'll just stay here for a while, and maybe when you've learned how to teleport things, I'll come with you. Maybe. No promises, though.
Fair. We've seen to you'll have supply of food with the spoon. Is there anything else that would see to your comfort? We have a few days before we need to leave.
I think I'm fine, thank you. I appreciate you giving me this. It was a big problem, food. I was very concerned we were all going to,
die a horrible death of starvation?
Yes, it was getting serious. We had only a limited supply.
Yes, we do enjoy helping you, even if you do not trust us.
It's not a thing about trust. It's a fact that you seem to fly in the face of obvious facts.
And you seem to fly in the face of obviously not needing truth to believe the things that are in your head, because you clearly can't go outside to prove that this isn't the void. So, whatever. I'm not frustrated.
If I was convinced there was a hostile environment outside that would kill me, I would be ill-advised to step into it to prove that I was wrong.
But what if you watched me step into it? Just watch me go. Just watch me.
You could be a figment of my imagination.
Well, maybe I am, but how could I prove to you that I'm not a figment of your imagination? Do you need to make me bleed again?
My imagination can bleed.
It's true.
This is also true, but your imagination could also take you outside. Your imagination could also keep you in here. Your imagination could do whatever the fuck it wants. And if you think your imagination is that crazy, then why on earth are you deciding to stay in here? Because clearly you cannot trust your own intuition.
That to me or to her?
That is to her.
What? I mean, it's safe here, right? We'll eventually arrive where we're supposed to arrive.
No, your logic is broken.
I mean, I don't think that's fair.
No, your logic is as broken as your face.
Well, that's not
What
very
if I
nice.
go?
Now,
What
is
if
it?
I go outside and bring back dirt and water? Would you believe us then?
It could be an illusion or created by something.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Okay, you know what?
To fool me into going into the void.
What do I have to gain from that? I'm trying to help you, you silly woman!
This lady does. Oh, Bits and Crits just gave you a random encounter.
Oh dear.
I guess we have a chance to prove it to you now, honey.
I guess I got sick about you whining.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
going to be lovely since I've not recouped my spells. Okay.
Bits and Crits. I can't remember my command that I put in place. Where are you again? You're not in the Sullen Hills. Are you in the Sullen Hills?
I think we still are.
You are in the... Where are you? Iadenveigh. No, Iadenveigh is in the Felldales.
Ah.
So we need the Felldales random encounter map. Where is the Felldales random encounter? Where are you? Where are you? I can never find the goddamn tables. Thing. Where are the tables?
The tables. Are you you're looking for the random encounter tables?
Yes.
Like right before the bestiary?
That's where it is. Bestiary is there. There it is. And you are in the Felldales. Okay, good. Oh, we could have an Annihilator robot. That would be exciting.
Yes. I mean, this is where we got the murder ball.
Right. Is it the murder ball from here? Oh, yeah, you did get the murder ball from here, I think, right?
Although we did, I mean, the last one was just Zen worms at least, which is slightly better. Yes, page 45.
Mr. and Crits. What is the roll on Twitch for rolling dice? I can't remember. I think it's exclamation point D100? Yeah. So do that. Exclamation point D100 and do it twice. And then I get to pick one.
Okay.
Mr. and Crits. And then we have to figure out how to get them below ground. 57.
Unless it jumps us as soon as we leave, but yeah.
And one more time. One more time.
Oh dear.
I know typing's hard. 57.
Can't we be in the Sullen Hills again?
Oh, he has to wait 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, okay. He has to wait 30 seconds. That's annoying. 45. Oh, that's an interesting one.
God damn it. I don't like that.
That is an interesting one.
It's better than the first one he rolled.
Yeah, but the first one seems easiest to get in here.
Well, yeah.
Because, it might just be here, right?
Yes, more nanites gone wrong.
Right? That's basically what it is. More nanites gone wrong.
Oh, god damn it. Is it a fucking swarm?
It's worse than that. Yes, it is. Shit, this one.
I need to learn how to tame these things.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
What I really need,
where we're going.
I really need to do is figure out if that bio-nanite clad was designed to fix the ship or Android specifically or whatnot, and if there's a backup one stored somewhere in this wreck.
A backup one. Shit, this thing's all...
I mean, if it's part of the emergency repair mechanism, you'd have a couple dormant ones stored away for critical emergencies.
How could this thing be fine? The swarm is fine? I guess they're nanites, right? It makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose. Right?
Oh dear. So, I know Wit didn't have the Swarmbane clasp on her character sheet, but it is in the handouts of the...
I mean, you had I thought you'd sold it.
We might have.
I thought you
I'm
said
going to have to make a new one, I'm going to have to make a new one, though. This is the second swarm we faced in this.
I thought you'd sold it.
Maybe, probably, maybe.
I mean, I can't remember you. I mean, I bothered to put a swarm bane clasp on things, but oh, I guess I could just use this. Hang on. Let me just use this. Why not? Okay, let's have it come out of here. Let's make it a lot smaller.
Oh, you're using my little
yeah, it makes sense, right?
ball lightning.
I don't need to make it anything specific. It's very small. So actually, everyone is over here, right? Arguing whether in this room.
Yeah.
Arguing. You were arguing. Silas is lurking over here. Al is fucking around over there, and the cat's just
Nicodemus is too big to
dicking about over there. Everybody can make me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Sure, what does
25.
25 seems good.
Oh, where's my token?
I see
There
something.
we are.
Oh, it's not initiative. You don't have to click your token first.
Oh,
Yeah, no token yet.
Well, unless you don't have a
Perception.
perception button.
I was so excited to roll initiative. Okay. It's like, yes. Okay. Let's get that. Where's my sheet?
Dun, 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 dun. This could hurt a lot.
Yeah.
No.
This is gonna suck.
There we go. What'd I get? Like a 2?
23 for
Right.
gotcha.
Wow, that's
How
really
many fireballs
perceptive.
do you have?
Does
Thing?
somebody want to roll Al as well?
Yeah, I'll roll Al. Alright. Alchemist.
I will find Silas wherever he is and roll him.
Wow, he has really high perception.
Does
And he's rolled lower than me.
And Silas
Nice.
is rolling.
There's probably another monster with no treasure.
Silas rolls a 28. He's just better than
Wow.
all of you. Just better than all of you.
Yeah,
It's true.
I attract people.
So Alexander, Tatia, basically everybody but Buligup, here's a vague kind of tinkling sound, like something has broken outside in the main room.
I guess we should go investigate that sound. Could be that. Well, it could be that technically agent coming back or something.
Okay, you make me initiative checks.
Remember, select your token first before clicking initiative.
What?
Yeah, do that.
No.
I'm gonna roll Silas. Ish.
Oh,
Wow, Silas got a 5. That's really appalling. Somebody roll Al for me.
gotcha.
I'll roll Al's. I saw this sheet, so hold on. Okay. Initiative.
Initiative. Wow,
I
I'll
rolled a
roll a
24.
20.
Yeah, right?
Good, I need some initiative for this thing. What's it rolling on? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh dear.
Uh-oh, what happened? What
I'm
happened?
just gonna roll its initiative. Hold on.
It's probably really good at it.
No.
23.
Could have been worse. Top of the chart, but you know.
Fuck. Yeah, you know what? Maybe it'll fumble right at the beginning and then we'll just murder it.
You might.
Yeah.
Do love these where I have to make shit up as I go. Is that there, everybody?
I think so.
Al doesn't appear to be on the. Did somebody roll for Al? You know, you didn't select
Oh, sorry. I didn't select his token.
I got it. I can add that. Hold on.
Okay.
And there he is. And he got a 20. 20. All right. That's good. Let us reorganize this. Boof. All right. It's my creature gets to go first. So I guess it's just going to fly across and attack the tiger because it makes sense. It's just going to go there on the tiger.
Oh crap.
I'm going to have to pull it forward. Hold on. Two front. Really? You didn't two front at all? Did I two front the tiger instead of my thing? Two front. Apparently I can't put it to the front. Apparently, well, actually I suppose I could put the tiger to the back. But that'll work.
No,
Nope.
he puts the tiger to the back. He's dominant.
I'm just going to put it kind of off to the side then so we can keep an eye on it because it is very small. So Nicodemus starts kind of writhing a little bit like he's something's going on around him, but you're not quite sure what. There's some vague like motes of sparkly grey mist in the air around him.
Can I attempt to identify them? Well, I guess it's... Hey.
Jesus Christ. Yes, I guess.
I guess I have to wait till I enter the room.
Yeah, actually being able to see it would help. Holy fuck. So it doesn't need to attack, it just starts its turn or enters his square and it just does damage.
Right, because it just eats things.
Yeah. So the cat takes damage.
Ouch.
Hopefully.
The cat takes 21 damage.
Jesus.
Ouch.
What the? Not cool.
Additionally, he needs to make a reflex save. Around base 6 amount of damage determined by a natural advance. Does he have any equipment? Does he have a collar or armor or anything?
He has an amulet of natural armor +1.
Cool. Make me a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I've got to take a second.
Oh, fun.
Can someone else make me a tiger's reflex save?
Yeah, let me grab his sheet.
Yay! Reflex save.
Where is... There he is. Character sheet. Expand. Come on. There we go. Why is that so laggy? Reflex.
I don't know. It seems like the whole internet is laggy today.
26.
He's good.
Nimble Tiger.
He's good. He doesn't take the additional damage to his items.
Sorry, I was telling the kiddo night.
I reflexed Nicodemus for you.
Oh, thank you. How did he do?
He did really well.
Yay! Let me see.
What's up, guys?
Oh, he did.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You're just in time to die. Oh wait,
Yeah,
no,
that's-
you have a bunch of bombs. You got
Yeah,
that.
I have 43 hit points, don't I?
No,
Something
that's
like that.
not. That's not what I'm. We're being.
Are we in combat with this thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
This mousetrap looking bro.
Mousetrap.
That trapdoor. Grey goo.
Can you make a tiger a fortitude save as well, please?
Yeah. 25.
It's fine. It's fine. He just writhes around. Clearly, something's going on that you just see like a swirling of like glittery dust around him. Yeah, I like that. When you said this is just another creature without treasure, Bits and Crits responded, "Friends are the real treasure."
Same, funny, cute.
Did somebody actually do the damage to the tiger? Because he looks like he's at full hit points to me.
No, I didn't, and it was 21, right?
21, yes.
Ooh.
You can't
Alexander,
take much more of
it's
that.
you. Technically, that creature is one square to the right of where it actually is. It's
I
actually
guess I
on
will,
Nicodemus's square. Just
I will
squirrel
move
it.
in till I can see the creature. There or up one.
Knowledge engineering, I suppose.
I shall do a knowledge engineering, hopefully well. 38.
That's pretty well.
It is a grey goo. Droplets of silvery grey, slightly grainy goo gleam dully as they hang in the air. It is a swarm made of weaponized microscopic robots designed to work in large groups to perform a variety of tasks, including taking stuff apart, which is what it's currently trying to do right now. It's a swarm. It is very dangerous. It can take apart items as well as people. It is capable of dispersing itself across a wide area, so essentially vanishing. It is not stupid, but it's above animal intelligence as a group. It also has the ability to enter people, and in doing so, dismantle them from the inside out.
I don't like that.
Al holds his mouth closed like this.
I mean, ultimately, this is what Thing knows. You don't know this yet until he tells you.
Oh, okay.
They are, as a swarm, they're basically immune to standard weapon damage. They are very, very tough and very, very dangerous. Like, incredibly dangerous.
Crap.
Like, incredibly dangerous.
Woo-woo!
Let's see. And I probably can't safely lightning bolt them without hitting the tiger or anything like that.
I mean, it's in the tiger's square because that's what they do. They just enter the square and attempt to do. You actually look at it now. It looks like it's so the damage the tiger's taken. It looks like parts of it have just started to evaporate off the side of it. Like pieces are just vanishing.
Oh,
That is not good because the tiger is.
you like the tiger? I like my tiger.
Yes, I'm used to the tiger being here.
It might want to move out of that square then.
Would discharge affect this thing?
What does it do?
Dissipates charges from one technical object, temporarily depowers electrically powered technological object that does not use charges, or severely hinders a creature with the robot subtype.
It's not a robot.
Okay.
It's a construct. It's a construct, but it's not a robot. It has the swarm subtype.
Crap. What did I do to the other swarm? Oh, I was thinking it was discharge, but what else do I have memorized right now?
I mean, can you ready a spell for when Nicodemus fucking bolts?
Yeah, I can if he. Yeah, well, it's inside him though, right? Or is it just on?
It's around him right now. It hasn't actually entered him, but you know that's something these things can do.
Yeah. I guess.
And if they do that, there is a risk of them literally turning whatever they're inside to dust.
That would make Tatia sad. Yeah, I
don't want to do that, right?
Right.
Thanks.
Sorry, work.
Yeah, if discharge isn't going to work, that's only protective. Crap.
Got nothing that's anti-swarm.
Well, only area effect things like fireball and whatnot.
Oh yeah, you're aware that these things are quite tough.
Yeah.
And also very difficult to hit because they're small and fast.
Yeah, I mean, I could magic missile it, but that's going to be a tiny chunk of damage to this thing. But
better than no damage at all.
Yeah, I guess I will magic missile it.
It's a swarm.
Oh. Will that not work?
I think you can. I don't think there's anything that says you can't magic missile a swarm.
Because normally magic damage is okay, but...
No, the damage is fine. I think... I don't think there's any reason why you can't magic missile a swarm. It's not immune to that. Oh, there's a spell called Magic Missile Swarm. That's cute.
Oh.
What spells are swarms affected by? They're immune to any spell or effect that targets a specific number of creatures. Without an exception of mind-affecting spells, the swarm has intelligence score and a hive mind, la 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 la.
And magic missiles up to 5 creatures, which
is that
probably
right?
means it's not gonna...
Is that right? Let me look up the swarm stats. I hate swarms. They're so complicated.
Last time I was able to do a lightning bolt because it went through it, and I thought I did discharge, but...
A swarm of tiny creatures, blah, 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 blah. Swarm traits. A swarm has no clear front or back, no discernible anatomy. It is not subject to crits or flanking. A swarm made up of tiny creatures? No. A swarm made up of fine or diminutive creatures is immune to all weapon damage. Reducing a swarm to 0 hit points or less causes it to break up. Though damage taken until that point does not degrade its abilities at any time, they are never staggered or reduced to the dying state by damage. Also, they cannot be tripped, grappled, bull rushed. They cannot grapple an opponent. It is immune to any spell or effect that targets a specific number of creatures, including single target spells such as disintegrate, with the exception of mind-affecting effects. Charms, compulsions, morale effects, patterns, and phantasms if the swarm has an intelligence score and a hive mind. A swarm takes half as much damage from spells or effects that affect an area, such as splash weapons and evocation spells.
What about a spell that affects a technological object or creature? Because I think I used Rebuke Technology on the Bio-Nanite Swarm.
It is a construct, which we could technically argue, and it specifically says it's nanites. You could technically use. I can rule that yes, they're technological.
Okay.
The other thing to be aware of is they are susceptible to high winds, such as gust of wind. For purposes of determining the effects of wind on a swarm, treated as a creature of the same size as its constituent creatures, a swarm rendered unconscious by means of non-lethal damage becomes disorganized and dispersed and does not reform until its hit points exceed its non-lethal damage.
I think I used my wind to move the gas that was obscuring the...
Yeah. So, but technically it's considered fine, so it is susceptible to you blowing it around.
Okay. Well, I will attempt Rebuke Technology on this nanite swarm.
What the fuck does that do?
It basically needs to make a fortitude save to negate it, or it will be rendered inert, I believe. Yeah, rendered inert and unusable.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think we can consider this technology. I have no problem with that. What does it have to do? What save?
A fortitude save, 23.
It's not one of its best.
That's good news. If I could have debuffed it first, that would have been even better news.
22.
Heyo!
All right, so it should be out for 8 rounds.
Okay, so the swarm falls to the ground. You can't even see it on the ground. It's just completely dispersed across the ground.
Yeah, and it can attempt a new fortitude saving throw to end the effect early at the end of its turn after the first full round it's affected.
So you've got 1 round to act, and then it gets to act on you. Okay, what are you doing?
Actually, that would be 9 rounds because I get a +1 caster level from Forest Blessing on that.
Nice. Okay, what are you doing?
I will...
This thing is tremendously dangerous.
Yeah. Tatia, can you get Nicodemus clear of it so we can kill it?
Yes.
Good luck with that. It takes half damage from literally everything, and it doesn't take weapon damage at all.
Okay, so it's going to need bombs and...
Lots of bombs.
Yeah, are bombs
lightnings and...
considered weapons, or no, or I don't...
What? Bombs are area effect and splash damage weapons, so it takes half damage from those. It'll take half damage from things fireball. Anything that specifically targets a creature doesn't affect it at all, so only air. These things are awful.
They are. This better be worth a lot of experience, if nothing else.
I mean, technically, if you run away, you still get the experience for encountering it. You have defeated the encounter, technically.
Yeah, but unless it follows us, it's going to eat Sirath and...
I mean, that's the other option, right? It could come up into the town and just disintegrate the entire town of Iadenveigh.
Right. Or eat this, or eat the production lab, and
Well, more likely it eats organic material, you think.
oh, so I'm safe.
I mean, you have organic parts.
I guess I haven't looked inside myself that much. That's
Well,
probably
your outside is organic, right? For the most part.
well, it's synthetic. It's like organic. It mimics organics.
It'll eat you too.
Okay then. So we have a short period of time to either kill it or flee.
Gotta make a decision real quick.
Flee!
So if
Well-
you flee, the disadvantage of fleeing is it may well just come out of the well and start eating townsfolk.
Yeah.
Well, then what the fuck? Then why even give us the option if it's not an option?
Because running away is always an option. Because then you can just be like, bye, Iadenveigh, nice knowing you. And you come back and it's just like a dusty wasteland, as if like Thanos has been here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is more weight to why we should not let them play around in here. I mean, I've got spells that could help get us out of here, and well, most of us out of here in a next round. But it may be down for longer, but it's down for at least a round.
Ha! Bits and Crits would like to see it disintegrate the entire town.
That would be.
We're going to come back, and it's going to be 4 miles
would
wide,
I. Eh?
50 levels.
Yeah. It's going to be like, Bits doesn't level. It's tough enough already, thank you.
Yeah. At least it doesn't make more gray goo. It's not like the green slime of.
I guess running away doesn't technically defeat the encounter, so you'd have to come back and kill it later for its XP. So what are you doing? Time is of the essence at this point.
Yep.
Well,
Thing is explaining, Alexander explains this is a very dangerous creature. It is currently inert, but not for long.
Yeah. Which seems like bad news bears, you know? So, like, let's go.
Perhaps we can get that up here and get the cleric in town, and perhaps some of the magic users who could help us defeat this creature.
I think that the only way to defeat this is with more help, because we do not have the resources now. Not at all.
Unless Al's got way more bombs than I think he does.
Oh,
Ah.
goodness.
I have 5 bombs.
Yep, nope. That's not gonna work.
Hey guys, how many bombs do we need?
All the bombs.
All the bombs.
You can have all 5.
How much damage
we
does a
are-
bomb usually do?
4d6.
46.
And it'll take half from him, basically.
Am I gonna blow up the goo? Is that what we need to do here?
That's not gonna. It will not do it. That's the guy clearly metagaming.
I mean, it's fair to balance the odds, but I mean that's the decision you're making in your brain right now, right?
Yes.
Can we take this monster? We would be requiring some kind of action from some people at this point. Alexander, what are you doing?
I am.
Are you starting to retreat? I'll let the party make a group decision. Are you backing out or are you staying to fight?
I'm just saying, guys, I don't want to be taken apart from the inside out, so I say we bail.
I also agree.
Okay, can we retreat to the production lab then? Or do we want to retreat to the well and see if it follows us?
So right now it is unconscious, so I say that we run and hope it doesn't know what the fuck is going on and just wakes up and is sees we are missing and goes about its day while we warn the people of Iadenveigh and hopefully get some of them to come back here. Perhaps magic users, or perhaps they have some better weapons we can use against this fucking thing.
Do we want to try to run in the opposite direction of people so that if it is able to follow us, that it does not follow us and also catch other people?
We can discuss it on the way out.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
Oh, we could set off a bomb and close the door, keep him from getting out.
What are you doing with Sirath?
Grabbing her
Sirath, you need
and
to-
running.
Sirat, you need to come with us. This thing will kill you if you do not come with us. I know you are afraid of the void, but this is way more dangerous than the small chance that we may be lying to you.
Somebody can roll me a perception or persuasion or diplomacy check.
Okay. Let's see.
Perception.
That's Tatia's.
Yeah.
Not perception, persuasion.
I know that's
diplomacy.
That's
That would work.
Diplomacy.
that's
22.
Tatia.
I'll come with you to the entrance.
Thank you. That's all we need.
Let's fucking go.
So you're all running. Okay, everyone
And
come.
as we go, I push her in front of me, and Buligup is leading the way. And I turned behind myself to Alexander and say, if she does not go willingly, are you going to knock her out, or am I going to knock her out?
Because Alexander can knock anybody out.
All right, I'm going to knock her out. And then we go.
Okay, so everyone can make me a move action in order. So Alexander, you moved already, but I guess you can complete the move if you wish.
Sure.
You can double move if you need to.
Even though I used a cast a spell action.
Oh, you did cast a spell, so no, you cannot. You cast a spell? What did you do? Oh, you did cast a spell. Yeah, you finish your move. Al, you move.
All right, I think my move is 20. I'm looking on my character sheet where my
because
oh yes, your little rat boy legs.
You can double move for 40.
Yeah, with a dash. Yeah, speed. There it is, 20. Yeah. And what about jumping? How high can I jump with a move? Is it per 5 feet?
Yeah, jump doesn't actually extend your move particularly.
With luck, it won't make its next save.
Okay, because I'd like to. I was on the pipe earlier. I'm gonna go back on the pipe.
Okay, but the exit's over here.
To the northeast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over here.
With
This is the exit room.
Yep, I'm gonna go on the pipe.
Okay, you're on the pipe. Tatia, it's you and the tiger.
Well, that was 4. I have 20 more feet.
Okay, move 20 more feet.
Wait, can we not do run?
Yeah, that's. Oh, you mean you're full running?
Yeah, is that not doable?
I mean, you can if you want to just fully run. That's 5 times movement.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can do
because that's 80.
You could fully run. I don't believe you can run across this area or this area because it's difficult terrain.
What is that noise?
A fan-like noise?
I don't hear a noise.
Evan, are you
do.
on a speaker?
What does it sound like? Okay, we're just all listening to nothing. What does it sound like?
Well, sorry. Well, it keeps changing now, so it's like somebody's messing with whatever the source is.
What do you mean? What does it sound like?
I think it's coming from you.
Yeah, it's coming when you talk because I've muted mine and it kept going.
That's super weird. What does it sound like?
It's like
like a high-pitched fan noise or something.
I mean, my computer's right here, but it doesn't have a high-pitched beeping noise. It just sounds like a computer fan.
Beeping noise. I think it just sounds like a high-powered whirring fan. That's exactly.
I mean, that could possibly be my computer.
It's some reverb.
No worries. No worries.
Hang on, let me move my microphone a little. Maybe I need to mess with my sensitivity settings. Let me pull this in a bit. Is that better? Or are you still catching it?
No, we're still.
I think it's good.
Better.
Is it better?
It's better. It's still faint, but yeah, it's better.
I can pull it even closer. Look, I can lift the fan and do this. And is that any better?
Sibilance.
Is that good?
Sibilance.
You sound like one of those sexy DJs.
Yes.
Hi, welcome. We're gonna spin.
Well, one of those DJs at least.
We're gonna spin.
Oh
Wheels
shit!
of Steel. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome. Yeah, we can definitely do that. Absolutely, we can.
There you go.
How's it going? Hey, how are that? I don't know how people do this to a microphone. It just is one of those
You
things.
are so fucking bassy right now, dude.
I know. I was purposely doing that with my voice.
You're basic.
Basic.
You're basic.
Pumpkin spice.
I don't really like pumpkin spice. I don't quite understand it.
I do.
Because there's no pumpkin in it. I mean, it's just spice. I mean,
it's like bacon flavor, which is just the nitrates, because that's all you taste from the.
it's just the nitrates. Okay, so chat thinks your tiger is nanite chow at this point. So Tatia, it's your turn. You need to move, and your tiger needs to move.
He's going to be hard to replace.
The tiger.
Well, you get to move him, like you get to move you. It happens on your turn.
All right, and where's the exit? Point towards it.
I'm pointing. Would you like me to do this to it?
Yeah, that thing.
Is that helpful? I guess I should switch to tactical so people can see the mess that's going on. Morale. There we go.
5.
Why are you running in the wrong direction?
Are you going down?
I thought I needed to go here.
You need to go around.
You do, but the whites are the doors.
Yeah. Okay, so Nicodemus runs through the wall.
The Kool-Aid man's it.
Like Kool-Aid, yeah.
Let's try that again. So he can move this way.
So we can go here. Okay.
This is difficult terrain. The doors, he needs to go through these doors here, and then these doors here in order to get to here, and then up the well.
So Tatia just shouts for Nicodemus to run, and he goes, "Ouch! Ouch!"
And how you're getting a tiger up a well is another matter.
Yeah, we got that. We're going to figure it out. He's so fat, he's going to fit.
I mean, getting him down was easier, so...
Yeah.
We have ways.
Hey, so is he double moving? Because he moves like 50 feet, right? He
Hold on. Wait. Can we put him in a bag?
Why would you put him in a bag? How would you
put him in the bag of holding, theoretically?
Put him in the bag of holding and forget about him.
There's no way you're fitting him into a bag of holding.
I don't think I have any more shrinking. I don't think I have any more shrinking potions.
I do. He has to fit into it.
I can get him up there if I haven't used all my spells by the time we're.
So let's begin this where we need to, which was here. Where's he going? He gets to move 50 feet or 100 feet with double movement. So that's like some feet. Okay, let's just do this one at a time. Hold on. 5. Okay. 10. 15. 25. 35. 45. 50.
He's holding the door open.
Is he double moving? Like running out?
Yes.
5, 60, 65, 70, 75, 85, 95, 100, because he has to squeeze through that door. So he's basically out of it. That's assuming he has a trick that lets him do that, which I don't think he does, but I'll let you do it anyway. Tatia, it's you. You need to move.
Buligup, come on, friend. Sireth, hurry. Okay, so then that was to cross Buligup. How much was that?
Nothing. We'll let you pass through his square without a problem.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You running? You can run, which is 5 times your base movement. Your base movement, I think, is 20.
35, 40.
Because of armor.
50, just for chat, the swarm has perfect flying at 50 feet.
65, 70, 80.
If it makes it safe, I'm going to be toast.
85, 90, 95, 100.
That's it. That's you done. You can move 20 feet in heavy armor.
Okay.
Tatia runs like the wind. Buligup, it's you.
All right.
Party is retreating. I'm not surprised.
Attempting.
Can you do a jump when you're in full run?
Sure.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it might be more difficult than a more controlled jump.
So it'd be 5, 10,
Running
15,
away.
25, 30. And so then I'm just trying to see if it makes more sense to run or kind of double move. So that's 30 right there.
Correct.
Then 5, 10, 15, 20, and I want to jump over this shit.
Okay, so make me athletics check and we'll see how you do. Athletics or acrobatics for jump? I think it's athletics.
Is it?
I think so. Could be lying to you.
I don't think there's I thought there was an athletics.
Yes, there isn't
Yeah.
athletics.
Oh,
It's
then
all
it's,
acrobatics now.
then it's acrobatics now. Yes.
19. Good.
Oh, now I'm going to have to look that up. You're trying to jump like 5 feet or 10 feet?
Yeah.
Is that whining noise any better?
Yeah, I think so.
Nah, I just don't care.
Does that mean you can hear it? Because I'm looking at audio quality here, not just your ability to tolerate it.
Oh, well then, yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear it faintly.
Is it faint or is it better than it was? Let me try putting a mic here in front of my beautiful face. I don't know. I think Leah has the heating.
But it's
I think Leah has the heating up. I think that's maybe what's going on, and it's actually causing my computer to want to be warmer. I guess what I need to do is put a guard around the back of the microphone so you don't hear it. Which I can invest in and do for you, because I hate to...
Aww.
You're so nice.
Okay, finally use acrobatics to make jumps or soften falls. Okay, so what did you get?
19.
19.
So you can technically jump 15 feet, long jumping like that. I mean, I guess technically the jump is a 10-foot jump, so you only need a DC 10, so you hop it. But that still takes 10 foot of movement.
All right, so does that put me at 30 then, right?
Wherever you were, plus 10, yes.
Okay, so 30, and so then I still have... If I'm running, that would still be... I would still have another 60 feet of run.
Correct.
5, 10, 15... I guess, do I have to open the doors or...
No, they're open already. They never closed.
20. So I blow by Tatia, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15.
Straight into the tiger's butt.
I guess I stop right behind the tiger.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. Okay, Silas sees everyone else running and holds his action until Serath has exited.
Where is Sirith on the...
She's here.
Well, I mean, where is she in the order?
I'll put her last because I didn't roll for her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4.
Because Hal doesn't care about women.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, is she though? 5, 6, 1, 2. She stops next to Buligup. Silas then moves as well and ends up behind Buligup.
It's interesting she considers that the entrance, because I don't think that was probably an airlock to the...
No, it isn't, originally. But she's following you.
Of course, I don't know.
My turn. What do I get as a save here, or do I miss this save and get the next one?
I believe you get the save. Let's see. Can attempt a new fortitude saving throw to end this effect at the end of its turn after its first full round it's affected by the spell.
After the first full round. So you didn't affect me until after I'd acted, so technically the first full round ends on your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Right? Unless I'm reading that wrong. It has not yet been affected for a full round.
Yeah, so I guess it's next turn it gets to save?
Correct. Had you... Yeah, that makes sense to me. You cast it. It acted, then you cast the spell. The full round ends when your turn starts. So... Okay. Technically, it is still inert. What are you doing? Are you going to try and fireball it? Go on, take it on. Go on, you can
do it. God!
Alexander against the nanites.
DJ DM.
I could lightning bolt it now at least, and it's not going to be...
I mean, you can, but it's also going to take your action, and then it might wake up.
Right.
And also, you can't technically see it right now. It's just on the floor as like a fine dust. It's not like a conglomerate of nanites swarming in the air.
He does know where it was.
It's not one object. It's lots of very, very microscopic robots. So when it falls to the ground, it's like dust on the ground.
You're like,
And I don't have a Hoover. Too bad I don't have my pit spell and drop it all into the acid.
Just
I
drop
will.
Drop it into the acid.
I will. I guess I will flee.
I'm not suggesting you flee, but it does have an ability called Disperse, which means that it can choose to kind of fall to the ground and just look like nothing. And that's basically what you've done by deactivating it. Which I think is a fair call, because it's not going to fall to the ground like a lump.
I think I can get there crossing over the stuff.
Sounds good. Okay. Al, it's you. What are you doing?
I am going to run towards that exit.
Okay. You run towards the exit. Where are you getting?
Well, that's. And am I doing my run speed or my double movement?
That's your choice.
At least it won't have like seen us while it's unconscious, so it might take it a while to figure out where.
Right. Take it a second to send out some nanites in every direction.
8.
Let me check its senses. Hold on, I think it's got some good ones. Does it have blind sight? Oh, it doesn't have blind sight. You're lucky. It does actually have to see you.
Okay, well, I can make it all the way to the well. What would it take to climb up?
Why is the tiger? Oh, the tiger moved for you.
Oh, it was because I actually put my token under him and then I couldn't move my token.
Yeah, that's a pain.
If I get to the well, how do I climb out? If I climb this?
I believe you've got a rope in the well, do you?
I believe from coming down, yeah.
So you'd have to make a climb check, and I believe the well's like 40 feet or 50 feet or something. So it's half movement with a climb check up the well. And maybe whoever's last's gonna get eaten.
It's not gonna be me.
I mean, maybe it's just gonna slowly eat whoever's last slowly up, and then continue on to the next person until maybe someone will get out with like no legs.
Cool. Well, I would like to climb up the rope and just get out of here.
Okay, sounds good.
You seem to be having too much fun with our impending doom.
I've got to have fun. One of chat decided this was a good idea, and I'd be remiss not to agree with them.
Oh.
Wow, that is a lot of rustling and crunching. What are those wonderful? What are those wonderful crunchy things you're eating, Thing?
Happy shrimp chips.
I mean, are they happy right now?
I assure you they are not.
I mean, I guess Thing's happy eating the shrimp chips. I like the term shrimp chips. It's quite a good shrimp chips.
Those things are delicious.
I've never had a happy shrimp chip or a sad shrimp chip for that matter. Shrimp chip is hard to say.
I am wild.
What? Is it?
I am wild.
Where did you get that? Is it like from
Costco?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Costco probably imported it from somewhere.
They're pretty popular in most of the Asian markets.
Yeah, I guess they're like prawn toasts, but the chip version. I guess they're like shrimp crackers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had shrimp crackers. They're pretty tasty. Okay. Al, you've moved. Tatia,
Yep.
It's you.
Ah.
I think the issue here is going to be the tiger getting up that hole.
All right.
I think I can help him when I get there.
All right. So Tatia proceeds to move forward. It says, Nicodemus, I am coming! Until she has gotten all the way up beside Buligup over here.
He's probably heard that before.
No. I always put the earmuffs on him.
Oh, I just assumed you and him were, every now and again, lonely times. It's like a donkey show, but with a tiger.
Oh,
Like,
you
what?
went there today, not Nick. You did, Hal. You did that.
I mean, where would you get oven mitts big enough for a tiger?
Maybe have them custom made.
Oh my god. So Tatia goes over there. It tells Nicodemus, reassures Nicodemus that everything's fine, even though he's too fat to fit in the chimney.
I mean, he'll fit, just no one else is getting in there.
So I say, wait, pretty kitty, mommy is coming. And then
Not even breathing hard.
So, are you staying there?
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to stay here and shut my fucking mouth.
And the cat is staying there for now?
No, and Nicodemus, can he scoot back right here? Just like 5 feet back?
Technically, there's like a bank of computers there, so no, he cannot. Well,
put his fat ass up on top of it.
It's difficult to.
Thing where you put your butt up on something and your head way down here.
No, it's difficult terrain, so we can't.
Can we see that again? I wasn't paying attention.
It's like when the cat puts his butt on your table.
So bad.
And then it sleeps somewhere else.
What I'm hearing is we might have to do a calendar for next year.
Oh my god, a very unsexy way of trying to do something sexy. No,
if that's not a theme for a calendar, I don't know what is. Attempts to be sexy calendar 2022. Okay, so no, he cannot, because that's difficult terrain, and he cannot end his turn on difficult terrain.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well then Nicodemus is going to stay right there.
Okay, in that case, it's the Buligup. What is he doing? He's just going to climb speed up the well, I'm guessing.
Yes. Actually, I want to move to the wall, and I will start to climb up, but I'm going to hang around and help anyone up the wall that I can.
All right, so you're like hanging out at like 5 or 10 feet, waiting for people to come in and see if they can help. You can help them.
Oui.
Okay, that's nice. That's good. Silas is going to stop here, turn around, and draw his saber, and just wait. It's the goo. What's its roll? It gets to it rolled a 9. It's okay. It rolled a 9. Okay.
So it's got 8 more rounds then of.
So it doesn't get a chance every round?
It sounds like just attempts a new fortitude saving throw at the end of its first full round after it's affected.
Well, so it's out then for a while, so we can just assume you get out of here.
Or we could go back and pelt it with everything we got while it's unconscious.
I mean, that's your choice, I guess.
I don't think we have enough, though, is the problem.
That could potentially be a problem.
Plus, also, you don't actually know where it is. So what I'm ruling as a nice and conscientious GM, it has an ability called Disperse, which says, as an immediate action, it can disperse, spreading itself across an area up to 30 cubic feet. While dispersed, it deals no damage and cannot use any other ability. A dispersed grey goo can hide in plain sight with a +10 bonus and does not take additional damage from area effects. It takes 2 rounds for a dispersed grey goo to reform. So I'm assuming as you knocked it unconscious, it just kind of fell to the ground.
Okay.
And so now you really don't know where it is because it's microscopic.
So I mean, it probably lives here now.
You could be blasting the ground and doing not significant damage.
So it probably is going to live here now in case if we come back tomorrow when I come to shut down the Android Foundry, I should be making sure I'm prepped.
Eaten by a goo. That's what I'm hearing.
Right. But also should be prepped for fighting goo.
I mean, that would probably help. So let's just rule that you get out of the well in the 8 rounds it has left. And now this place that has 2 working technology workshops is currently owned by a small mass of nanites.
Yes.
It's like
crits.
It's like the Kellids all over again.
Really fucking appreciated that.
But if I can get the deed to this place, then by
super fucking cool
fleshling law, I would own it and be free to evict it later. Of course, I also want to evict it sooner so I can actually shut down the Android workshop. Although if it produces more,
because now technically you took the cap off the thing that was sealing them inside, right?
Right. but hopefully the goo will just eat them as they come out.
I mean, that's always a possibility. So there's a grey goo down here. You are back in Iadenveigh, at the top of the well. What are you doing?
How's Sirath looking?
Oh, that's a good question. She probably was at the bottom of the well and required coaxing out of it, or teleporting out of it, or dragging out of it. But she sees you climbing up, and it's the further she sees the sky, and literally probably goes crazy. Somebody can make me a diplomacy check again if they would like. And how are you getting the cat out of the well?
What the hell? I'll use one of my last spells.
What's the spell you're using? Cat levitation?
No, Dimension Door. I'm going to touch Sirath and...
Oh, wow. And just send her up the well.
With myself.
Oh, because you can take two people with you.
I can take, let's see, one additional willing, medium, or smaller creature for every 3 levels. So a large creature counts as 2.
What happens if Sirath is unwilling?
If she's unwilling, then I won't be able to take her.
Yeah, she's not willing to be.
Okay, then
not without previous discussion.
Okay, Tatia, please diplomatize.
Not without a nice dinner and some kind words.
Exactly. There's got to be some like footsie and a bit of thigh rubbing before we get down to business.
Well, luckily, she can understand common for at least the day.
So Tatia is going to do her best to say, look, we do not have time to waste. You've got to come with us. Come on. I will not feel better if you do not come with us. Can you not tell that I mean it? And I'm going to roll diplomacy, and somehow she is going to be like blown away by my plea and want to change her mind.
Like your genuine approach to this.
Alexander, you're an android, right?
33, yes. Motherfucker! Suck my
natural
dick!
20. Oh no, that isn't even a natural 20 for you.
That's not even a natural 20.
I was gonna say
that's a 17 or something. 16.
I think Alexander gets a plus 10 racial bonus if he says, "Come with me if you want to live."
I mean, as long as he gets the accent right. Okay, Sirath kind of bows her head and seems to accede to the spell. She closes her eyes.
All right, then I think I can put us, let's see, anywhere within,
it's just going to be like the top of the well, right? Because you can't really see anywhere else. You have to see your target.
No.
Oh, that's cool. So
any other spot within range. So 400 feet plus 40 feet of level.
So just somewhere up on the surface.
Yeah.
Cool. You pop up on the surface, maybe 20, 30 feet from the well. Sirath collapses in a pile with her eyes shut. Nicodemus is like, "The fuck, dude?"
Don't worry, Tatia's coming.
Hey. Not without me, she isn't.
God damn it. Why we can't have nice things, Hal?
That's right. A girl and her kitty. So, calendar 2022. So, bet that would sell. I mean, just like Donkey Show 2022.
Like licking my underarm and.
You'd be surprised what the internet will buy.
Man, if people will pay me for me to lick my armpit.
I'm pretty sure they would. You get it on the right Discord or the right 4chan channel, you're going to be selling 20 million of those.
Oh my god. A friend of mine was trying to convince me. She's like, you could get a 4fans thing and just get naked and eat pizza. And I was like, I would do that.
like an OnlyFans naked pizza eating.
Yeah. Oh, is it called OnlyFans? I have no fucking idea what it's called.
Yes. You could totally do that.
That's what I hear it's called.
Hal's like, I know exactly what it's fucking called.
Doesn't everyone know that? It's just like the rest of the internet where there's things that people do. But yes, you could totally get naked and eat pizza, and I'm sure people would pay you a ridiculous amount of money for that.
Yeah. This is true, but I'm not gonna.
I think once everybody's out, we should try and put the cap back on the well. Make it
So,
good.
as you recall, the sides of the well kind of crumbled away a little bit when you removed it last time. So, unless you want to try and make something different, or knock the well itself down and just roll the cap over the hole, maybe?
Yeah, because make hole's not going to do anything to that.
Because it's individual stones.
I don't think that's gonna stop this. Like, if it wants to come this way, though.
Nope, it's microscopic. There's no way you're going to hermetically seal this well.
Hopefully, it'll just be content to patrol this area. But yeah, I don't have any good spells left that could actually do anything for this. I think
it's gonna.
I cast Hermetic Seal.
Okay. A seal appears and makes seal noises.
Yeah. Unless
hermetically.
Unless Al can whip up some sovereign glue or something to epoxy the hell out of this well, you know.
I don't even think. Can you make something? Can you
Let
make
me
something?
check out
Glue?
my inventory.
Oh, I didn't think Evan was there because his camera's not on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here. Weird.
And we kept talking about naked Whitney, and he said nothing.
Right? It was just like Whitney could totally have
normally
an.
wouldn't say anything.
It was just like Whitney could totally have an OnlyFans eating pizza. That'd be fine.
Were you talking about her eating pizza naked on OnlyFans again?
Yeah. I already
Nice.
told him the idea. I was like, babe, what do you think? And he's like, I think your tattoos are too recognizable.
I mean, that's a fair thing, right? But only
yeah. I mean, like, and my tattoos are extremely recognizable.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Are they? Do you have "Don't Panic" tattooed right above your dick? Because
that is a pretty recognizable tattoo.
and I love it so much.
I don't. I'm looking at it. I don't know what I see. I have a lot of fires and books and a bunch of Zen worm distillate, but I don't really have anything that says like epoxide, sticky.
No.
Okay. That's probably a longer term thing to make.
It's craft wondrous for. It's not an alchemy item. It's a craft wondrous item for sovereign glue. You require the make whole spell and 1,200 gold.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's expensive sovereign glue. It's also a caster level 20 item.
Well, that doesn't matter.
No.
That just says the craft DC.
Yes. So, yeah, you could make it with Craft Wondrous and make whole and 1,200 gold of ingredients.
Well, that seems hardly worth it.
But hang on, that's not going to hermetically seal it, is it? It's just going to stick something to the ground really well.
Yeah. I mean, I really need like rock to mud and mud to rock, but...
Yeah, that would work. I mean, just close in the whole place and then turn it to rock again.
Unfortunately, I think both of those are 5th level spells. See, all the cool permanent things like that are 5th level.
I mean, that's the whole point, right? That's why they do it, to make you want it and strive for it.
Exactly.
Okay, so basically you've escaped. This thing is still down there. It's going to wander about a bit, maybe eat some of the bodies that are down there for a while. Serath is just quietly and noiselessly screaming at the ground at this point.
Crap.
She's having like a mental breakdown.
Just, yeah, effectively. She's just on her knees with her head in her hands, just yelling at the ground without making any sound at all.
Can I now roll to see if it would be appropriately diplomatic to hit her really hard in the back of the head?
Like how her head went soft.
Like a donkey punch?
Clearly that's... Oh, Jesus.
That is not what I said. It needs to be very consensual, and I believe in that.
We don't call it that here. It's called a kitty punch.
Oh. Meow.
You know, to go with the kitty show that's going on.
God, yes.
Hey, it's not me this time.
It's not. It's Hal. It's Hal. It's because he's wearing his Goonies shirt.
I am. Everybody's like, is that a Raiders shirt? And I'm like, no, it is not a Raiders shirt.
No.
You 18-year-old HEB worker, you.
What? Well, you know what? In their defense, they have to sell nothing but Pearland Oilers stuff. It's not Houston Texans because fuck that shit. It's always Pearland Oilers because they only care about high school football.
I don't
Friday Night Lights, baby! Woo!
I don't even know what that means. I just hope both teams have fun.
Are you kidding me? You don't know what Friday Night Lights is?
There's lights on a Friday?
He's British.
That movie thing.
Yeah, there was a movie called that.
I mean, yeah, it's about like Texas. Okay, you know what? Never mind. We'll have a talk later, and we'll talk about how disgusting Texans are about high school football and why all the people that live in the suburbs are gross. Even though I love living in the suburbs because it's nice and quiet.
But gross, apparently. Okay, so what are you doing? You're in Iadenveigh.
We can't get food after 8 p.m.
What?
Well, I think now we got to figure out what we're going to do with a Sirath that's
Basically catatonic at this point.
catatonic and visibly a malformed android.
yeah,
It should be okay.
She's definitely that.
It will just take a little bit of adjustment. We've all been there.
It's true.
We wrap her in a cloak or something. I don't know. Does Silas have any recommendations on?
No. Do you have
Hit
any
her with a
magic?
stone cold stunner.
Do you have any magic that could help?
Nothing prepared that's probably going to help with this.
But perhaps we could put her in a heavy cloak and take her to the high home. Now I'm hearing some feedback from somewhere. Oh, no, it's gone. Now it's back. See?
That's when you
Now
talk.
it's back. Now it's gone. Now it's back. Now it's
Yeah,
gone.
it's bad. I guess it's Wit's machine. She just put her headset down, probably.
Yeah.
Like that, she walks into the room, forgets something, and walks back out again.
That's. I mean, that's Whitney. Like,
That's very
That is
bad.
Whitney.
It's not a lie.
Can confirm.
like I don't know why you're surprised at all.
Not at all. We could just put her in a cloak and take her to where we need to put her and put her there and figure it out.
All right. Yeah, I guess so.
We can take her quiet ways through town instead of going the main streets, maybe.
Sounds good. Yeah, wrap her in a heavy cloak.
It
Do
wasn't-
you want to perhaps Tatia should handle that while we go inform the town of the slight problems that we have encountered?
It's actually Thing that's sending that noise.
Thing, you
Weird.
piece of shit.
I'm just saying, because I've got everybody's audio turned on. I can actually see your individual audio, like streamy things. So
I wonder where that's coming from. Might be my PC.
I'm going to say my noise, according to the audio that's coming out, is incredibly low by comparison to this humming noise.
Huh.
It's weird. Who knows? Anyway,
So
the
what
world's
is
in
Tatia going to be taking care of?
What is Tatia going to be taking? Are you actually telling the town that you've released some murderous android goo that might eat everybody?
I don't think we're going to say that we released it. I think that we should say that we have found it down there and that we could use
Which is
some.
true.
We did find it. We did not do anything to release it. And,
Right. Actually, it was chat that released it.
I don't know. I don't know how we can say chat did it though. So
Right, like a fourth wall break.
I think that we should tell the town and that maybe their cleric or perhaps we can get more bombs or grenades or something to help destroy this thing because my fucking glaive's not gonna do shit to it.
I just need more time to make bombs. I turn time into bombs. That's my thing.
I mean,
But
You can only make a limited number per day.
I could.
And then you can only throw a limited number per round. So if you're going to get into combat with it, he's talking about 3 bombs a round. Let's say most of them hit. It takes half damage from the bombs. So it's going to be
Does it take half damage of their splash damage?
It takes half damage on everything. It takes no damage from weapons whatsoever.
So would it only take splash damage?
It would take the initial damage from the bomb. It would take half the bomb damage.
Which
I mean, if
40.
Which would be-
I thought the splash damage was a constant.
It won't take. Well, it's technically. So the problem with swarms is they're all a bunch of different creatures, but when you attack them, they're technically the same creature. So you'll throw your bomb at the swarm. The swarm will take the initial damage, so it does not also take the splash.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could throw several fireballs and lightning bolts into the area, or ball lightnings, and
Right. I mean, that may work better than nothing. But I mean, currently you have a thing in the well that is incredibly dangerous, and a town of squishy, tasty people above.
We obviously need to tell the town about the danger and see what they recommend. I mean, we cannot assume that we can destroy it on our own. I think that is too ambitious and will result in death.
I mean, is this something? Hey guys, do we think that if I collapse the tunnel, I could get through the cracks? I mean, is that really going to do it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, for throwing enough bombs to close this place down.
No, we need to tell the town and let them know. And I mean, realistically, this thing could destroy a large section of the countryside if it wanted to before it found ones that could accurately or significantly not just this town, but a large section of the world in general. Unless it comes across a powerful magic user.
Well, they haven't eaten the world in the last few thousand years, so probably they get bored or placated.
They probably get bored.
So
could we create a remote control?
Yeah,
Wait,
I guess
Alexander.
Like meta speaking though, these things didn't exist before, so
they're not very common in general, but they do massive damage when they are encountered.
Yes. Yeah, my problem. I mean, if I successfully rebuke it again, and then it becomes immune to being attacked, unless I could gust of wind it into a bag and then get rid of it or something.
I mean, could you do that acid pit thing again?
Oh, tomorrow, sure.
I mean,
they fly though. It wouldn't fall into anything if they fly.
Right, but once it's inert, it would, but it disperses over 30 cubic feet.
Right.
How big is the acid pit?
10 feet by 10 feet. Although then we need a swoop spell to push it all in there.
And that just kind of sucks it all in.
I mean, I could spend a few days and make a Swarmbane class for one person.
That might be interesting.
Incentive.
Which means the swarm does no damage to them?
Let's see. The wearer's unarmed attacks, natural attacks deal full damage to swarms regardless of immunity to weapon damage.
Unarmed or natural attacks?
Unarmed or natural. Weapons, unarmed or natural.
Weapons. So, that's what I was looking for. So, yes. Right, so technically, you could give it to Buligup, and his actual glaive would do damage.
Right. I mean, it is a 3,000 gold piece item, so technically, it would take.
What happened to that other Swarmbane clasp?
Oh, you know what? I had it in my pocket, so let me go.
Well, so the problem is, it's not on the party inventory. It's not in anyone's individual inventory. So the only assumption we can make is it was sold.
I don't think I was here when it was grabbed in the first place. So
yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a big item when it was dropped in.
Yeah, could it have been on?
That was book one.
Was it on Kieran or?
It was not on Kieran's.
It's not on anyone's personal inventory. It's not in the party inventory.
I mean, I have my theories, but you know.
Being you sold it?
I think somebody took it and didn't like write it down.
I mean, that's a possibility, but I don't know. So, I mean, the assumption maybe you just lost it. It's like at a camp. It's like a campsite like 30 sessions ago.
I mean, if I push it, I could build one overnight. It would cost us 1,500 gold.
Jesus.
I mean, they might have one here in town.
They might.
Might.
But unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, we have to tell the town. Like,
true. We should at least talk to Iadenveigh, who is it?
Mm-hmm. And Red Tooth, maybe.
Yes.
Is it Red Tooth? No. Red Tooth?
Yes. Red Fang.
Red Fang, that's right. Yes, Red Fang.
I think he has another name, but that's the name he's given us.
He does. Red Fang is his like nickname. It's his cool ranger name.
Crimson dentures.
I mean, well, his teeth are red.
Yes.
His teeth are actually red.
He probably spent too much time in Badwater.
He did spend too much time in Badwater, and his teeth are red.
Which will hopefully be less bad now that we've dispersed the...
Do you want to continue at this point, or do you want to call it here and continue next session, whether you tell the town and deal with this thing that the chat dropped on you?
I mean, do you want to go ahead and tell the town during this session?
We can do that.
Sure.
Are you calling the council?
I think.
Or are you talking to specific people first?
Probably specific people, because we've only dealt with specific people, not the entire council.
Makes sense. So you're talking to Huskett?
Huskett and our Red Fang. I do have... I can rope trick for a place to stash Sirith and stuff at the place once we... I
mean, I think we should also introduce him to Sirith, or no? Because they need to meet her eventually. I mean, she could be part of this community. I know they're not big fans of technology, but she has to belong somewhere.
She could belong with us.
Just because you don't believe in technology doesn't mean technology doesn't believe in you and can pull you apart from the inside.
They believe it exists. They just think it's unnatural and should be destroyed or buried.
Well, they're not wrong this time.
Yeah.
It's just more proof, right? Okay, so you're meeting with Huskett and Red Fang. Let's say you're at the High Home, where the inert body of Kiernan floats strangely in the air.
So, how's it going, guys?
I'm good. How is the investigations into what is below us going?
Not great, if we're being honest.
Did you catch the Virgian woman?
No.
Okay.
She fled.
She fled. And it only gets worse from there.
Okay.
Not all worse. We did have some good accomplishments.
It's true.
But there's more work to be done.
I
We do
would
have
say
some
on
pressing matters. So
I would say on the whole, what is the phrase? The shit is fucked.
What has happened? Are we in danger?
Yes.
Incredibly.
Potentially.
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Do we need what have you done?
We did not do anything. It may have been the Varisian woman entering the ship that is down there.
A ship? What do you mean?
Yes, there's a ship down there.
Remnants of a...
Like a boat?
No, like a vessel in the sky.
It is apparently a large vessel that can travel through the void.
Well, it
Like-
was.
Like a
Was.
boat? Like a boat.
Like a boat that travels through the void. A void boat.
Is water.
What is the void?
The emptiness between worlds.
I don't understand.
Okay, so
Nothingness.
you know where the moon is?
I know there are moons, yes.
Between here and the moon is you get into the void.
Okay, so this is a boat that goes to the moon.
And beyond.
Used to.
Ah, that's interesting. So underneath our town is a moon boat, and you've done something with it.
Well, once again, not so much us, but it would appear that in this moonboat, there is an incredibly dangerous collection of microscopic nanites that can destroy anything it comes across.
What is microscopic and nanite?
Little robots.
Tiny robots.
Technology.
That can destroy anything it touches. So
I believe the colloquial reference is gray goo.
Oh, I've heard of that. I believe that destroyed a town a couple of 100 miles north of here.
Yeah, so that is what is down there. Perhaps
This is very serious. Why did you let that out?
We did not do this.
Oh. Okay.
It was down there. Perhaps I know there was the story of the things that came out of the well and killed somebody and then retreated back down the well.
Yes.
Perhaps it was that.
I believe that was the bionanite cloud we destroyed on our first foray down.
It could be either one. It could be either one. We don't really know. It's not like we can ask it questions if it was the one. So it could have been either one.
Okay. What do you propose? Is this, were we going to have to do something with the well, or?
I think we need to destroy it. We need to destroy this cloud in order to make sure that everyone is safe. This goo.
Okay.
Everyone is safe.
I agree. How are you going to do that?
So, we are in need of any perhaps spellcasters in the town, or any sort of large explosive devices that you may have lying around. Any sort of bombs, grenades.
We're a farming community.
Well, I'm aware. I'm just
fertilizer.
Fuck, are we making fertilizer bombs?
He said it was a farming community.
Well, they are a farming community.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
A bathtub with a big spoon.
I mean, I exhausted most of my spells when we were dealing with the gearsmen and other things we've encountered down there before.
Are you capable of dealing with this, or do we need to start moving people away?
Yes.
I think anyone who is not who cannot join in the fight should probably be prepared to move.
So what do people need to do to help? I mean, you said this thing is really dangerous. Most of us are just farmers.
And I think we should make it known that weapons don't really work on it. So if people are depending on weapons to fight this, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem because...
So you can't just sharpen pitchforks on this or throw bombs at it. It's really unfortunate. So if people don't know what to do, we should probably just get out.
What about the cleric in town? He can cast spells. He is a strong...
Yes, we could ask, but he's a healer and a man of contemplation. He is not a... I mean... He may be able to ask Aristil for some magic to assist him, I would imagine, but who knows what kind of spells he would need to defeat something like this.
I mean, I know it is not... he is obviously not the ideal candidate, but...
Also, he's very old.
Can you make a barrier?
Barrier?
Like a magic barrier? Like a magic dome?
Magic dome. It's a random magic
Like a magic dome over
That
the well.
seems like some Oh, you mean like a magic seal?
I don't think...
Yeah.
I mean,
Seals, domes,
I don't think
barriers.
magic lasts forever.
there is a chance we could defeat it tomorrow when I recoup my magic, but if we fail, the town may have to flee.
Okay. It's that dangerous that it could potentially affect us all?
Well, you said you'd heard of one that had eaten a town.
Yes, and I did hear that it took a great deal of adventurers brought in at great expense by Corvus Cull to deal with that.
We probably do not have that kind of time.
We'll do it for half price.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know if we could really do the job. We would only be able to do a half-price job.
Hey, Tatia, if we fail, we die. But this way, if we succeed, we get paid.
Oh my gosh, my friend, you are so sweet and you have so much to learn.
Are there any other spellcasters in town? Any other magic users?
Other than the lady you met when you first arrived, the alchemist? No.
Let's talk to her.
Brother Iadenveigh is the only one that is a real caster of any strength here.
How strong is alchemy?
She is not very. She just helps with things and fixes stuff, and she is more about creating the odd potion than she is about fighting things.
All right. Well, let us send for the cleric to come and meet with us, and we can discuss from there. Because at least then we will know what we are dealing with.
Okay. He sends a runner out, and 20 minutes later or so, Brother Iadenveigh arrives. How can I help you?
So, are you familiar with Gragu?
Only the stories I heard of that town north of here that apparently was killed by something. Oh, everyone died, and Corvus Cull had to pull in a great expense. Some adventurers to deal with it, or something.
So there's one of those under your town.
Oh, well, that's not ideal now, is it? Not at all. Why did you let that out?
We did not let it out.
Why does everybody keep blaming it on us?
It came out after we defeated the other dangers that were down there and dispersed the cloud of gas that was infesting your town.
Oh, well, that's good at least. But now we have to move because there's some kind of monster.
Unless we can destroy it.
Or contain it.
How can I help you?
Well,
Do you have any ideas?
Weapons are not much use against them, so we need magic and perhaps also a Swarmbane clasp or multiple if at all possible.
I don't have a clasp like that. I'm not capable of making one, I'm afraid.
I could make one, but
I have spells, but most of my spells are for healing and support, not for direct damage of any kind.
What the fuck, Hal?
I mean, he's a pretty high-level cleric, but most clerical spells are not for direct damage.
No. That's not what I'm upset about.
What are you upset
That's
about?
not what I'm upset about.
What are you upset?
Are you reading the Grey Goo?
Oh.
I'm reading the chat right now.
Well, the bit where chat's like, "Who let it out?" and I replied, "Nick did it."
Yeah, the part where
that's
the
a lie.
person let it out
That's a lie.
is asking, who did this?
So it's the dogs.
Fucking blamed. The fucking bullshit.
Okay, that's fair. Let's not lie.
I mean, if we want to spend them, if we can get the resources, I can make a Swarmbane clasp for Buligup.
I am happy to help where I can, of course. I could beseech Aristil to provide me with the magic I need to help you. What if you let me know specifically what kind of spells might be needed? I'm sure we can do something.
That would fall under Alexander's purview.
Some kind of barrier?
I mean, that would buy us the time.
I mean, it's a swarm, so area effects, damage
I think-
spells.
All that Era still might grant me in that area is Flame Strike, I'm afraid.
What is flame strike?
Big column of fire.
It is a pillar of holy fire that flames down from the sky, little one.
About what this
Long as-
sounds like. Very
He
cool.
just keeps that down the well for all eternity. Or...
Standing at the top, flame striking down the well all day long. I'm looking at the clerical spells. Technically, he can cast 6th level spells. He's an 11th level caster.
Egads.
Yeah, he's pretty big, but even 11th level casters and clerics don't really have a massive amount against these things. I mean, he could definitely buff the crap out of you.
Yeah, I mean, if I can make it go inert again and still damage it, then we've got some possibilities.
If you can clasp me up, I'll fucking fight it.
Yeah, clasp you up.
I mean, that's
I mean,
the thing. Like,
He might be able to give you some stuff to buff you. He's high enough level to do that.
or
Like,
I'm willing to make a clasp. Let's see, how hard is that?
I mean, how can he offer some suggestions? Like, I mean, I don't know the spells as like well as you do. Of like, I mean,
yeah, 6th level cleric. There's a lot of like big utility stuff, but there's not a. I mean, there's some stuff. A lot of it is specifically anything that does damage is quite targeted at 6th level. I'm looking now, and
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's kind of hard to like put it on us. Like, well, what spells would help you instead of like, hey, I'm a fucking magic user. Like, here's what I think would help. You know, like.
Does Buligup have anything in his next slot currently?
Let me see.
Because that's what the clasp would go into.
I mean, I can fucking take whatever it is off.
Okay.
right, you can always take it off for the class.
Okay.
For the
Yeah, I've
Swanbane
got.
class.
I guess would that be my hearth mantle? Would be in my next
That's
slot.
shoulders, I believe.
What about a cloak?
Nope.
Yeah,
Pendant, necklace.
Nope.
Okay.
Nice.
I have the start of a plan, but it's mostly Buligup centric. It'll be somewhat
Aren't they
dangerous
all?
for you, my friend.
Aren't they all?
Armor the crap out of him and send him in.
But I think we can turn you into a swarm killing machine. Well, not a machine, a
I like that.
a creature of flesh and magic.
I
Oh,
understand.
I like that. A creature of flesh.
Just
and
because I hate robots does not mean I do not understand the metaphors.
Excellent. Then hopefully it will stay down there for the night so I can quickly make a Swarmbane clasp if I can get the basic a clasp type masterwork item to enchant here, you know.
So, one is it possible for you to see the hull up, at least overnight or perhaps a couple of days even? Is that something that your god would allow you to, or would give you the power to do?
Perhaps. I don't know how tight it could be sealed, but you said these things are incredibly small. I don't know whether we can seal it tight enough. I'm sure there's more than one entrance to that place.
Well, I mean, presumably it's been down there hundreds of years and hasn't come out yet, so it probably woke up when we shut
Right.
everything else down.
Or, you know, when the Parisian woman went down there, the Technic League spy, you know, it's probably the fault of the Technic League.
She could have left that back there as a final gesture.
I think that it's very possible. So, you know, once again, not our fault. Just putting that out there.
Another
Not
problem we should clean up.
No, stop the
Oh,
blame
well.
shifting. It gets us nowhere.
Stop the blame shifting.
Uh,
I'm
Well,
looking at clerical spells at 6th level, and there's nothing I'm looking at that's going to be like, oh yeah, that's definitely going to help at 6th level. Summon
the party
labor.
be willing to-
Hey, he has access to a spell, summon laborers.
Ooh.
That sounds
Summon
like
meat shields.
slavery.
It does, right?
It really
It summons
does.
one humanoid petitioner per caster level.
Oh, would the party be willing to pay for the Swarmbane clasp?
Yes.
Yes.
I could make it on the cheap if I make it so only Buligup can use it.
Okay.
How cheap?
I can knock another 40% off.
Oh, that's a lot. It's definitely worth it.
So,
Yeah, it's going to be under a grand then.
Well, that's nice. I mean, it's good that you can just make it just specifically to Grippli or just specifically to Buligup.
I can make it dependent on his exact alignment or class and his a skill he possesses or something.
Wait, to class, just putting us for fighter.
I mean, all of that together, so you can be just like Grippli fighters with intimidate skill. The only people that can use this.
Yeah.
Shit, that's awfully specific. I guess it makes sense, though, right? I mean, I guess the idea was that it got to a point of the game that where everything was so stupidly expensive that people wanted cooler characters, so to do that they would. Oh, there's a spell you might be able to cast at 6th level. Hold on. Does it target specific creatures? It does not. Oh, it's a 30-foot line, but it does not target specific creatures. Ice Cold Strike is a clerical 6 spell that does not target specific creatures. It's a swift rather than a full round action, so we could also cast Flame Strike in the same round. You create a shredding fury of ice slivers which blast from your hands in a line. The line deals 1d6 points of cold damage per caster level.
Wow, he might be frontline then too.
Which means he'd be doing 11d6 with that.
Okay.
And also, he is a good healer, so that's a good thing that he could also do as well.
I mean, he can certainly do that. I mean, you can definitely get Cold Ice Strike and a few Flame Strikes. That's a good spell. It's a swift as well. That's amazingly good.
Alexander, do these things have any specific weaknesses that maybe we could build specific bombs for?
That I do not know. Are they electrical or anything like that, like the robots? Or?
Not at all. Where would be the fun in that, eh?
In us not dying horribly. That is.
Hey, chat seems to want that for some reason. Under weaknesses, I have nothing. All I have is defensive abilities, dispersion and swarm traits, immune, construct traits, and weapon damage.
Okay.
It has no weaknesses from Alexander's amazing roll.
So.
Hey, Hal, remember when we were friends?
Yeah.
It has some good feet. Oh, it has the wind stance feat. That's a bit bizarre.
Okay. So I want to make a Swarmbane class. If I limit it to his alignment or class, his specific class, that'll reduce the price by 30%. And then if it requires a skill to use, it'll be another 10% off of it.
So fighters with some skill.
Yeah.
Cool. Because alignment is technically malleable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could start being able to use it and then do something egregious and switch alignments and then be unusable. Where he's always going to be a fighter, probably.
Yeah. So I can get it down to 900 gold.
That's not bad. The party's got to have. Does the party not have that in the standard inventory?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're just asking if they want to spend it.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. And let's see. It is a 8th level caster item, so that'll be a 12 DC. If I push it by 5 to a 17 DC, I can craft it in a night.
Jesus Christ.
Well, in 1 hour because of my tools.
You're like the magic crafter man. Oh yeah, you got those like crafty tool things, right?
Yeah, the tools of amazing manufacture. That was the first thing I built so I could make all the rest of our gear.
Wait, why does your phone have like 13 cameras on the back of it?
I don't know.
OnlyFans.
It's for young
That's
adults.
right. Yeah, why aren't you
Yeah.
naked and eating pizza with those cameras right now?
Because nobody's paid
that's
me
a good
enough
question.
money to do it yet. Somebody buy me a pizza.
I think it's the other way around, right? I think you're supposed to do it and then they pay you money.
I mean,
Yeah.
Our Patreon is now full of Domino's.
Well,
Doritos.
especially with their lactose intolerance, that's going to be quite a show. Shit show.
My goodness.
Shit,
Literally.
shit.
Oh man,
So bad.
a delight for all the
That's
senses.
right. Yes, it's
I have a
yes.
scratch and sniff option. Ew.
That's so terrifying. So you're creating the Swarmbane clasp.
Yes.
What are the limitations?
Fighter and what's your favorite skill?
what do you mean?
What are you best at?
Yeah.
That would be acrobatics.
Oh,
Okay. Fighter with acrobatics.
exciting.
Probably not that uncommon, but
Probably not, actually. It's probably not that uncommon.
and let's see, that'll be
DC check. Let's see how it goes.
let's see, back to my character sheet. This should be
That's where you fluff it and burn 900 gold worth of stuff. And a whole evening.
well, I'm sure we got plenty of evenings before it comes and kills us.
Right, I'm sure you do. I mean, chat wanted this. It's going to have to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Chat
Okay.
wanted to eat the entirety of Iadenveigh, apparently.
Thanks, chat.
I mean, the other option was also pretty bad. It was D3 Ash Giants.
Oof. Let's see. So that'll be. Oh, I rolled pretty bad, but I still beat the DC by 5.
Okay, so you're good. You create it overnight. So you work all night long, which isn't a problem because you don't actually sleep, right?
Right. Well, and I actually get it only in an hour because of the tools.
Oh, that's right, because your tools are ridiculously awesome.
Can I also reset my potions and make bombs?
I mean, that's happened. Every morning you do that. So basically, after a night's rest, you spend like the first half an hour to an hour just preparing your mixtures and reagents for bombs for the day.
Should I bother with rebuke technology, or is that going to make it hard for us to actually hit it again, or do we need that in case we have to
worked
rest?
well to escape, so I don't see why you wouldn't learn it unless you had other things that might be better off in that space.
Yes, that is the problem. I mean, I've got plenty of spells at that level, like the to help me escape, but I can afford that. Oh, that could be good.
So you're going to take like a 60-odd, 70-year-old man down this well to deal with your problem, aren't you?
Well, I mean,
it's not just our problem. Also, you know what, Hal? Like, you are putting this all on us like we fucking did something.
Yeah,
to make this
right?
happen.
I think you're just doing it to mess with us.
I am.
That's kind of a shitbag move.
It is, isn't it? I mean, from the town's perspective, they've lived here for a long time, and then you went down that well, and now there's an imminent danger to the entire town.
now
What
they
they
know about the imminent
supposed to
danger that's been
think?
lurking down there.
Right, but I mean, it wasn't imminent until you poked at it.
It could have been. They just wouldn't have had the warning that it's coming.
Right, they'd have all been turned to dust in the sleep.
Look,
And
I'm
that
just
evil
saying,
technically
like,
agent woke it up.
if we survive this and you fucking turn them against us because of it.
They're generally, I mean, the town council are fine. If the actual townspeople find out, that would be bad.
Like, I'm just saying,
The
like,
council are relatively pragmatic with the idea of that technology exists. As long as it's contained and far away from their settlement, they're happy. But most of the people that live here are very anti-technology. So if they think you have released it, even a vague rumor of it, it would be bad.
so, don't wonder. What was it? When fucking Tim said he was cursed on a pirate. Like the worst place to ever say your curse.
That's so fun. And then it went on for like sessions where everything that went wrong got blamed on Tim
I
because he
had to
was
like try to like pin shit on other people. I was so angry. I think there was one scene where I pulled him aside and I was like, I've been fucking telling everyone you were kicked in the head by a mule.
That's right.
I think I said like what kind of idiot would say that they were cursed? Like who would only an idiot...
the same kind of idiot that called that lady Titty instead of Tilly in an in-character conversation. The amount of accidental misogyny that came out of him was spectacular.
Oh, it was amazing. It was. Like, I almost feel bad with how much he's fucking dragging.
He was like, I'm a really high charisma character. Hi, Titty.
Yeah, like, he
What?
fucking just like...
Just not a very high intelligence character. Be as sexy as he likes, but not very wise. It's pretty fucking funny. I should find that soundbite and just post it to the net. Because it was amazing, because you jumped on it immediately. Nick was like, what did you just call her?
So let's see. Buligup. I guess I have to go down there if I'm going to be in position to rebuke it if we need to escape.
Yep.
And the cleric man.
Yes, I guess when it comes down to it, the tiger's basically useless.
Yes.
Tatia might be helpful for buffing. And Al could throw bombs at it. Silas is not very helpful unless you want him to use his abilities for... Actually, all of his teamwork things are useless against a swarm.
Okay. Shoot.
Because they're all about, like, doubling up, like, flanking damage, and it doesn't have a front, so you can't flank it. And the other thing is, like, it does extra damage on a precision hit.
Okay, so probably me, Buligup, and the cleric. Maybe Tatia going down.
And Al throws bombs, which does do damage.
Okay. Shoot. I guess I could devote all my second level spells then to do all of us.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to prepare 5 castings of protection from technology.
Oh shit, that's good. That's very nice.
Would that do the thing what we want?
Possibly. I'm not sure in this case. I've never
actually cast it.
I mean, it's essentially protection from evil. It'll protect you from being mind controlled, and it should put a barrier that it can't get you. It's going to give you some bonuses to your AC and stuff.
Protection from technology.
I guess the other question is, do we want to knock this out tonight or save it for the next session?
I suspect you want to not knock it. So the protection from technology is it protects you from attacks by technological objects and creatures of the robot subtype.
Okay.
It is not a robot.
Damn it. But it is technology.
It is, but it's not considered an object. It is a creature, but it does not have the robot subtype.
Okay. So that's not going to work. And I could do 1 magic circle from against technology. But I don't know if that's going to do any better.
Magic
all creatures within the area affected protected from technology spell.
That doesn't even make sense. Effects of a protection from... Oh, okay. All creatures that are within the area gain protection from technology. Okay. So, no, it doesn't work because it's not a robot.
Right, but then they... okay, no, I was thinking that would stop it from entering the circle, but no. Okay, never mind.
It's not a robot.
Which
is kind of awful if you think about it. You would think this would be better against... But it's just considered construct swarm. It's a swarm of constructs, but not a robot.
Yeah. But is it a girl?
I guess it's whatever it decides it wants to be.
Okay.
That's fair.
Then I guess I will not not prepare any
Can
of
I
those.
roll to seduce the swarm? Quick, get a bard.
Right, just turned into a gigantic penis shape or something.
Yay!
You
that
said it
sounds like
can
fun.
enter people.
It totally can, but you really don't want it to. Let me just
Not
read.
that way.
Let me just read what chat bought for you. Well, let's read this ability. Infest. Extraordinary ability. As a standard action, a grey goo can infest a medium or larger creature. Fortitude DC 21 to negate, including constructs and the undead. The swarm deals double its normal damage to the host each round. That would be 12d6. But cannot make use of its dismantle ability. If the host is reduced to 0 hit points while infested, it is reduced to dust and destroyed, similar to a disintegrate effect. A grey goo infesting a host can be expelled by any effect that cures disease with a disease save equal to the ability's DC. The save DC is constitution based, blah, 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 blah. So if you get infested, it does 12d6 damage to you each round until you die, and then effectively it disintegrates you.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
No, this thing's a high level creature.
And
This thing is way above your league right now. Like way above. Like basically if you prepare just to kill it, you might just about kill it.
it's probably not going to be affected by radiation either.
Yeah, it's a nanite. It doesn't give no fucks about that. So the thing with swarms, it's considered like a unit, like a one single creature, but it's not. Each individual one doesn't give a fuck about radiation.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess the swarm bane class is the best shot we got.
Would an EMP blast do anything to it?
Might.
Well, that's kind of what my rebuke is doing to it, but it's...
Yeah, it's effectively the same thing. It's knocking it out of the air for a while. It's not going to kill it is the problem. If you want to actually kill it, you've got to damage it to death. I mean, just be thankful it has no healing abilities.
Does it have healing abilities, Hal?
It does not.
I mean, at least the swarm bane class
rolled like
do full damage to it.
Thing rolled like a 33. Yeah, it'll let you do full damage with the swarm bane class, which is pretty nice. What is this stance it has as a skill? Hang on. Wind stance. If you move more than 5 feet this turn, you get 20% concealment for 1 round against ranged attacks. Pretty nice.
And it can move 50 feet as it flies.
It's 50-foot perfect movement, I believe, for its movement. 50 feet perfect movement, and it flies. It's pretty nasty, actually. It's a really mean creature.
I mean, if we could talk to it.
I mean, it does have a language. It is not. It does have an intelligence. It's just not very intelligent.
Yeah.
It's above animal, but not far above, because it's technically a cloud of nanites.
Yeah, like that bio-nanite cloud possibly could have been communicated with if it wasn't nuts.
Yeah, it has languages, I believe. Yeah, it has 2 languages that it knows.
I'd assume one would be Androphan, but...
Actually, no.
Okay, it's gone native.
Apparently.
Weird.
So I think the idea was that these were like nanite weapons, and I think they got out here and they just kind of started absorbing stuff, including apparently 2 native languages, which does seem a bit bizarre that it can speak 2 languages and neither of them are Androphan.
I mean, if it can speak and is intelligent and it's attacked us, I'm not sure, like...
It has goals that you're not necessarily understanding, so it's doing its job. It doesn't see it as attacking you. The first nanite swarm didn't see that either. It was just attempting to heal the broken things.
Right. And these are like deconstructor nanites that are trying
it's just doing its job. It doesn't see you as a creature that it's attacking. It just sees you as a thing to deconstruct.
That's fine.
Your resources.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that doesn't really sit well with me. So
Of course not.
Well, I'm
But I
going
mean,
to give you the best chance I can to kill it.
You need to talk to chat about that, I think. Okay, let's call it here because we've been running for 2 hours 56 minutes. I think we've technically broken this into 2 pieces because of the technical wobble, but hopefully we can glue it back together when it finally comes out. Thank you for watching session 59 of Iron Gods. Join us next time for session 60. That's a long time.
I mean, thank you everyone who watched, except for one person.
Would that be someone who dropped something really awful on you?
Perhaps.
I should definitely get the random tables for Rollmaster together, shouldn't I?
You do. I do have 64,000.
Yeah, it's gonna be really weird when like I drop like a because that's tomorrow, right?
No. We're Tuesdays.
That was last night.
Moved.
Okay. That's gonna be really weird. Like when like someone drops a random encounter and then just like 8,000 GM bonuses.
Just trying to murder the whole party.
I mean, these are things that can happen at any given moment.
That's true. I mean, the thing with Rollmaster is you're just giving them potloads of experience by dropping encounters on them.
Well, if they survive. And since you like them.
I mean, so last night's encounter, I knocked over the mentalist to the point that she was almost dead, and I tore the nose off the thief.
Yeah, and they have those crit tables to deal with too, right?
Which is how his nose came off. So,
yeah, but they got a healer. That nose can come back is easy peasy.
He does actually have a spell that lets him regrow noses, which is kind of nice. A specific spell for nose regeneration. There's a spell for that. It's Rollmaster. There's always a spell for that.
Some of the people out at fair were complaining that like Pathfinder was too like number heavy and math heavy and everything, and I was like,
you ain't got no ideas.
My DM's running fucking Rollmaster right now. Like,
yeah, so it was bits and crits that lost a nose.
Yeah.
And he was taking 3 bleed around, which they managed to drop to 2, but they didn't have anything to stop the bleed, so he had to wait. So he had to wait 20 rounds and to take 30 hit points of damage until the bleed stopped itself.
Wow.
It was close. It was close.
How long?
So for every point of bleed, it takes 10 rounds for it to drop to the next level of bleed.
I mean, it doesn't take that long to. Well, the nose was cut off. Okay, yeah,
it's gone. It's like gushing out of his face.
Okay.
So they're like staunching it. So they made a heal check that dropped it by 1 to kind of staunch it up a bit, but it was still bleeding at 2 a round, so it took 20 rounds to drop. But yeah, and that's true. He did fumble his falchion for 2 whole rounds. So he swung at something, fumbled it, rolled it, and was just like, fuck, shit. Then he dropped it and kicked it. And he was like, balls, trying to pick it back up. 2 rounds just dicking about with his falchion.
And then he's just going to get a bunch of random encounters from...
Right, and then he got his nose ripped off. I do need to make the random encounter tables, because...
Yeah, you do.
There are random encounter tables for Rollmaster, but they're just not very... They're a bit odd. Some of them include, like, weather effects and, like, other things, which is interesting, because weather in Rollmaster can include things like essence storms, which can do all kinds of awful stuff.
Because...
The random things in Numeria are just insanely...
They're incredibly high level. So the Numeria stuff is stupidly high level for the tables. They really are bad.
Feels like Dark Sun, where they like, first level people should never not exist in this thing, so start out at third. You know?
The problem you've got is that the Felldales are the single most dangerous area. The challenge ratings here range from 11 to 16.
Oh, jeez.
Everywhere else, so Numerian Plains is 3 to 8, Selen Hills is 5 to 10, Sovereign's Reach is 6 to 11. You are in the single most dangerous place in this country for random encounters. The top one they can roll is an Annihilator robot.
Yeah, we don't want those.
And the one below that is a Spine Dragon.
I mean, oddly enough, though, like a lot of those are would be better for us than like a swarm.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Swarms are incredibly hard. So, I mean, there's other stuff. You have the ash giants. There's capacitor oozes on here. There's D6 rift drakes. Don't want those.
That's not insignificant.
No, it's really awful. It's appallingly bad.
The
But I
goo
mean,
was small until it dispersed, right?
It's tiny. It's fine. It's is it fine? Diminutive?
Okay.
Whatever it is. It's incredibly small.
Oh, no,
The
then
goo
we
itself
could-
as a thing, you can't really see it, but as an object, it's very small. It has to enter the square to attack you. Tiny. It's tiny.
Okay, so I could trap it in a resilient sphere, but then we couldn't attack
No.
it.
It's fine. I believe it is fine. Let me look. Hold on. I think it is a fine creature. As in fine, but not fine. It is a fine construct.
Oh.
Swarm.
Could you trap it?
Oh, hang on. Technically, it takes up a 10-foot square, so it's fine creatures in a 10-foot swarm. That was
Okay.
But it's still got a but it has 0 reach because it's fine. So yes, it should be 10-foot square.
Okay, then never mind.
That's my fault. I should have paid more attention when I was bringing it onto the map. So
God, Hal.
I know. I was just reading numbers and responding. I should pay more attention to the random shit that I don't get to prepare for. There. Now it's the proper size. How about that?
You're still fired.
Okay, you gonna take over next week?
Oh.
Oh, nobody wants that.
Yeah.
I think that would be great. I get to play a bard with a drum. All right. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time.
Yeah.
Good evening, Anon. Have a great week. Visit us, do all the things, see the Patreon. Join the Discord. Oh, and while I'm at it, go to the YouTube and follow us there and watch a ton of videos because I'm trying vainly to get this thing monetized because we had it and then it took it away because they changed the goalposts and I need more people and more watch time.
Go
Come
to the
see us die
Discord
tomorrow.
to see videos of the X-ray of my broken hand.
Yeah, do that. And also, we'll be starting the Christmas Secret Santa, so join the Discord before I do, so you may participate and get gifts and give gifts.
Woo!
That's what this is all about, is gifts. And Whit, you're muted if you're talking.
Bulging sacks.
That's right, it is the bulging sack. It's like bulging sack number like 15 or something. I'll have to look what number we're on. It's a bunch of bulging sacks. Since like 2003, bulging sacks.
And for this year, we're going to have a special bulging sack celebration. You get to touch Hal's bulging sack.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, let's go. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.